That's on the neighborhood, cuz. Say word. Yo, what's poppin' with y'all at? Nico in the building making auntie back to laugh. Okay, y'all just coolin', let me cool it. See y'all listening? Join us as we goodies big up, straight black. Okay, soon you can use to uplift your kinfolk them. Feed them something different than that circus I can see in. Just enough humor so it never be your fault. So welcome, Mr. Martin, this is happy to get and
I'm gonna
more.
make it public, look. It's shorty. I just tagged y'all. The video dropped yesterday. Oh yeah, it's on his Twitter clip. As he should. It's childish, bro. He hella childish. We gonna talk about that shit. Got one more song. We're gonna slide in this thing. I should have sent you my shit. Oh yeah. Yeah, I just found random shit. No, I got you. Oh yeah, you definitely should have. No, I'm gonna come back. Oh yeah. First, let me get my thoughts in order. Break me had to sit strict so I can stem before I swallow. Never thought the herbicide was this enormous. Had a few disorders, always knew I wasn't normal. Start from beginning. Was I living? Taught me. Grandma did it. She taught me vision. Her grace, I got a vision. Twitter straight me watching this. I thought it was maybe a glitch that my show be getting watched on Twitter now. I mean, I know you be sharing but it automatically goes. But the crazy part is, like, because I can see the numbers of who watch what. I got 8 people right now on Twitter. The most I've seen is 70, and they watched the whole show. I don't know who, because I don't get the comments on Twitter if there was.
What's your name on her, bro? Like, they straight got me like buried through a whole
NicoThaGreat with THA.
Why they popping up?
I don't know.
No, retail guy.
Yep.
We put you on all post notifications. You gotta wait. If you go through all the sluts.
This shit 100 miles a minute. Car collision. I mean, through without prescription. Parties killers. Shit is like they on commission. I'm so against it. Niggas better get some business. Obey my wishes. Stay the fuck up out of lines. Listen. Respect my lane. This flow I got is God given. God given. I'm seeing nothing but tall pictures. Figures. I mean, from a different time. Social security. They say I need my nine digits. I'm so serious. Places in my mind I visit.
Yeah, no, mine be the first thing like this.
One, two.
Like,
Yeah, mine be the same way, bro. I'll be subconscious. I'm so used to just clicking. I'll be at school and like,
like, oh shit, how long is it gonna last?
that's why if I open that mug, I'm like, this is what my sleeping doing shit. I'm like, I'm trying to see what's for to come in at 35. If you want to do something, bear with me. Bear with me. If you want to do something, bear with me. Bear with me. If you want to do something, bear with me. If you gonna do something, bear with me. Hey, turn up, or turn it on up. We back on another episode of Ethnic Issue More, episode number 30 of season 2. Black Fathers Matter. I mean, I feel like that statement is, it's one of those enough said things. I mean, it makes perfect sense to me. I mean, everybody matters. I know some people at home like, well, white fathers matter too. You do. We're not talking about you. I ain't heard too many stereotypes about y'all. So, unless you're Chris Benoit. But that's neither here nor there. I apologize for that. That was a wild joke to kick it off, but I thought it was very fitting for the moment. Anywho, it's your boy Nico the Great, man. And as you notice, man, I got 2 other brothers in here with me. Not only are they black men, they are fathers as well, man. I like to I'm gonna have my guests introduce themselves, starting with brother Poncho over there.
What's that name? Poncho Rucker, Negro extraordinaire. Cheers.
Facts. Then my boy Zay in the building.
Y'all know, man, Yeek, man. Most people know me as Zay, man, but y'all know, man. Big father vibes over here, man. Y'all know what it is, man. Shout out to Nico for having us.
You know what, man. Shout out all the fathers out here. Shout out all the black men, period. Doing what you're supposed to be doing. I ain't gonna shout out all y'all niggas if you ain't doing what you're supposed to be doing. But I'm gonna challenge you to do better. That's all I really can do, and push you to do better, hopefully. But if that don't work out, that's your fault. That ain't got nothing to do with me. I tried. I did my best due diligence within the length of my capital to help you do what I can. Other than that, that's on you. So, I'd like to welcome all y'all ashy asses back. Once again, man, y'all been with us for 100 plus episodes. We probably around the 200 mark in total. I should be somewhere around it. One day I'm going to count them all. But it's somewhere, right? It should be around the 200 mark. In total of Ethnic Issue More, man.
You got to celebrate that shit.
Man, I'm about to. I did it up for the 100th episode. Mm-hmm. We had a whole little dig in here. Yeah, like I had shout out to Gourmet Soul. That's when they had first came out. They catered this motherfucker for us. Yeah, on some sponsorship type stuff. I had a nice mutual friend. Shout out to one of my Masonic brothers, man. But they was like, hey, we got y'all, just shout us out on the show, plug us, tell people to come rock with us. So they had some fire food. Like we ain't trying to go crazy.
Right.
But we out of the options we got, fire now they doing wonderful thing. They'd have been on like all types of like Good Morning America. I think on one of them type of shows.
You dropped it. You was the first.
I can say I was the first person out of the building.
Man, talking shit.
Yeah, man, I'm gonna say I think we was the first person to show some love, some real love, man. I love to see people doing big. I ain't gonna say our show is the reason they doing love, but
it might have been, but it might have.
They did me a bit solid. I did them a solid, man. They kicked dude, the brother who brought us through. He kicked it with us. So I was like, bro, don't leave. Like kick it with us for the night. man, we did it. I came suited and booted, and then I invited everybody who wanted to come. We had some folks come fill out. We had liquor in this bitch, champagne. Yeah. We kicked it in this house. So it was a good time, man. So I'm gonna look into the numbers, man. I'm gonna plan to do another You Dig soon, man. Something like that. I like to, and we still did it on a Wednesday. So we just made it do what it do. I'm like, y'all remember we all still responsible adults, so don't get too fucked up because you gotta get them to go to work tomorrow. But anywho, man, I gotta give a shout out once again, man, to my co-host that's missing, man. Shout out Past Master. As always, our prayers are with you. We chopped it up earlier, man. I'll see you when you get back, and I'll see you next week for sure. So shout out to the Past Master as always, man. I gotta give a clap, man. I gotta clap it up for my guest that was here last week, man. Shout out to the brothers at the barbershop, the Spot Barbershop. Okay. They weren't here in their capacity as barbers. They have been here. They was on here. They was like I think it was like 12th, 13th episode. Oh, wow. Like when I did it here. Word. And so, but I had Darion, he came back as DJ G Fresh. Yeah. And played our music live on the ones and twos. Okay. I'm trying to get into finding maybe a DJ that would like to be interviewed once a month. But I'm gonna also get him the opportunity where we plug you in and you the music for that night. So this month we started in February. I had DJ Boogie Corleone. Okay. He came on and did it for us. He turned this motherfucker up. Yeah. Last month I had my boy DJ Spliffy Flacco. My nigga Matt, he came in here and turned it up for us. Shout out to the bro, Soul7 on Twitter, man. Good sneaker bro on the Twitter game. And I'm glad to notice that my Twitter feed do show up on this. So I'm happy about that. Facebook, I'm happy to see that, man.
Jeremy Love for dropping the 20 stars on you.
Yeah, man. Okay, so that's what I get. All I get is a blank thing. And I got one last time, and I'm like, Jeremy, why I don't see your message? Yeah. So that's what that is. Shout out to bro for dropping the stars, man. I appreciate that. Me and bro been rocking for a long time. Yeah, for a long time, man. That's a good skate fan, man. We been rocking for a while, man. But DJ G Fresh, man, he came and kicked it, and then I had his co-owner of the shop, Kevin Boyd, man, the owner of Limited Struggles. Okay. So I had him come on here. We talked about the brand, man. Talked about the shoes. I made his shoes, the Limited Aces, my shoes of the week. Just on, display what he do, man. Got some nice colorway and shit. We talked about a lot about the flack he got from him, as a shoe designer. He had one of them, got the silhouettes of shoes that have been kind of around before. Yeah, of course, like the Jordan 1.
Yeah, but motherfuckers still.
And the difference is, bro, and I give it to him. I told him, I'm like, bro, his colorway choice and just the patterns and everything he do. It's like a level above a lot of motherfuckers I seen doing that type of shit.
Yeah. People give people flack for using other silhouettes. Like the Jordan 1 wasn't a rendition of two shoes. It was the Air Force 1 and the Terminator.
Okay.
People don't even know that. It was the Air Force 1 and I'm sorry, not the Terminator, the Dunk. So Air Force 1 and the Dunk. That the Jordan 1 got pieced together, and that's the rendition of how they even came to the place. So if you look at it, it's the body structure of the high top Air Force 1, but it's like the flatter sole of the Dunk and all, and not the SB Dunk, but straight the what I'm saying, the traditional Dunk.
I can see that.
The history,
the flappy strap.
It's a piece together. That's why another reason why I personally don't get Jordan 1 lows.
I love
because
I like dunks, but I like dunks. Right? But look, I like dunk lows. I love dunks. Only reason, and it was a dude. Damn, I hate that I can't remember his Twitter name now. But there's a bro on there on Twitter that I be talking to a lot. That's like a big Jordan 1 person. Yeah. There's two dudes on there that's huge into Jordan 1s. Like that's
Jordan 1 dudes be weird.
No, I ain't gonna say like that's all they buy, but that's like their favorite. Their favorite, because that's my favorite silhouette. And it wasn't initially. It was always the 11s, but the Jordan 1 grew on me over the years that I notice now. I have way more Jordan 1s than anything. Also, they drop more Jordan 1s.
And they're more cost effective.
They are. That 180 just make you feel better. They're dropping that 200
You know what grew on me like a whole lot, Pauls, was The Jordan 3. The Jordan 3 and the Jordan 2 grew on me as far as a silhouette.
We can turn this into a sneaker show tonight. Hold on. So, have you seen the Jordan, the 2/3?
Let me look it up.
So it's a new Jordan that just came out. It's they got the 2 lows, but it's the sole is the 3s.
I don't know about that.
Let's look at this shit. It is a fucking beautiful shoe.
Really?
I think it's fire, bro. Because I like Jordan 2 lows better than I like Jordan 2 highs.
I think I seen what was it? It was like a blue shoe. I think I reposted on Facebook. It was like a Spizike. It looked like the
Spizike low, the Houston Oil of Blue.
Yeah, think about that. Is that?
They're not bad, but they just not for me.
History. Let's talk about these. Already cut you off.
No, you good, bro.
These are a Tinker creation. These were like the hybrid into the next the Jordan 3 and the Jordan 2. So these are similar. These are reimagined, so to speak. These ain't just a fusion. This is this is history for real.
I do, bro.
They're not bad.
I've seen people buy them and see them in hand, and I'm like, bro, is it a shoe I'm finna go crazy about? No. I didn't buy the red and white pair. I think they got a black and white pair. I would need to see more colorways. And shout out to the brother. Soul 7 said, man, I only grab OG colorways of the Air Jordan 1, which I understand. I like them all, bro. I got the mauve. My favorite pair of Air Jordan 1s I low key got is that I bought this year was the Craft Vibrations of Nasha.
Word.
Najee or Nasha. Fire, brother. The check is like this carpet material.
Yeah.
It's a nice buttery, like the leather is fire, bro. The shoelaces is more of a basketball shoelace than the flat lace. Like the oval lace. Yeah. Like, bro, the shoe.
Would you swap them out for the the rope style?
No, I would keep them, bro. Like, I like how they look in them.
I'm not a fan of the rope style.
I'm gonna be honest.
I think it's cool.
I don't like orange, but on them starfish joints where they swapped it with the rope style,
I never seen that.
It was cold.
I
was like, oh shit.
I like the starfish joints, bro.
I don't like orange, though. So
I'm not a huge one. I got the Fear 3s.
Nah, I ain't gonna lie. My favorite ones were the ladies. Matter of fact, the reverse lane, the women's exclusive ones, I like those better than the lane. I had to get them.
I'm gonna tell you the best ones I got. I mean, you got the same crowd. You know what I'm talking about? The ones that came out. I don't know the name. I said the name.
The brown and black, the Palominos. Yeah. I fucking have you seen them? Like, did you?
No. You know what it is. Sometimes I get annoyed with Earth Tony Jordan.
Some people say that. Some people say that.
But I need a pair to go with my khakis and shit.
Listen,
like
bro.
But I ain't gonna lie though. I agree with that saying. I agree with that saying, but I think also ones are like because they were the first shoe that we like all grew to like or dislike in some form of fashion. I'm not gonna lie, Earth Tones on ones to me at least. Like those went with the season as well too. Like they went with fall. Like
how old are you, bro? Okay, so you didn't really grow up in you was around like Wizards Jordan.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You wasn't around for
like all the really old.
Oh yeah, I was there, bro. I'm the only thing I regret my parents ever taking me to one of them parades,
bro. Like
he was 45 minutes out.
Because the first pair of shoes like I bought myself was the Silver Surfer 5s. That was the first. I'm talking about when they first came out. I'm a huge 5s fan. But the thing is that like that was the first pair. You know what I'm saying? But my favorite shoe, it wasn't nothing like watching that man play in them Space Jams on that cartoon. Yeah. And I'm like, where the fuck are these
Space Jams, man.
Bruh. Like, cause you couldn't get them. These was
I'm buying the lows when they come out.
I'm getting.
I like 11 lows. I mean, I want both, but I like 11 lows. I got the white cement 11 lows. I caught them in Vegas
with the white and gray joints.
Yeah. Icy blue bottom, bro. I'm finna get they fire, bro.
If that's the case, then I'm just gonna get the highlights, bro.
I mean, I would buy them too. Like
I can dig it.
It's because it's like sometimes with shorts, like high top shoes don't always look the greatest with shorts. Like
they always look the greatest for me, but you know,
like some depend on the type of fit you got. Everybody can.
I agree with my man because it just depends on how you wear them though. Like
no, I can see
like when I want to do on my old player shoe night when I don't want to wear no socks, I look low top shoes look better like that.
Yeah,
so that's why when I baby powdered up in the shoe, man. So my feet still fresh, man. But I slide, and it's like, but a high top with no, that's diabolical to wear a high top shoe with no sock. You're crazy, wild nigga.
Hey, you are a black K Swiss wearing type of nigga, bro. I can't do it.
I can't wear no black K Swiss.
No, I'm saying that's how diabolical you are, bro. Like,
you
I ain't gonna lie.
Hey, you steal the roaches out of people's ass. Diabolical.
There's dusty black forces. And then there's Black K Sweet.
I ain't gonna lie, y'all. Poncho talking about black forces, but I definitely got.
I just said today I'm finna get it because I don't think there's a better black shoe, bro.
No, absolutely not. And then my black,
unless you can get a triple black something.
I got my black forces made with Nike ID. So I got like a textured leather on the motherfuckers, and the whole on the motherfuckers is nasty.
You got elevated thievery with your black forces. It's like, nigga, I scam. I don't rob.
Poncho backdoor you and you see his initials on his forces.
They do got my company name on them.
Oh my god!
I'm finna make some dunks. No, I'm finna make some Air Max 1s, and I'm finna make some dunks.
Hey, you know what would be hard if you can get the TV that you got on your logo? Bro, that'd be
that would be hell.
No, it's crazy. You just gotta have somebody custom to it. I got a pair of forces. That's my original ethnic Ishimura. Shout out to my boo. My when we first was talking Father's Day.
I think you posted them. Did you post them?
I had to.
I think
they green. I've only worn them maybe three times, bro. But yeah, bro. They are the original colors. They green, yellow, red with some black in it, and it's dude painted and like the logo on the toe. It say ethnic Ishimura on the other. I have to show you his I got the box at the crib.
Okay.
I'll take a picture of it. It's a regular gray box, but his business card is taped to the top. I never took it off.
Yeah. Shout out to my guy Ricardo Fee by Sway. He did my I was petty, but I had seen this design where it's the Simpsons, the Homer Simpson meme where he looking at Flanders' shoe.
Yeah.
The assassins. I got that design put on some Air Monarchs. And that motherfucker, like, I'm pulling it up, but yeah.
I don't think Air Monarchs is ugly as people think they are. Now, the original one that they post, them ass.
Yeah.
I've seen some, though, that I was like, niggas judge me because these low-key fire. They got this gray Vote green and white pair that was fire. I like that Vote green because I got the Vote green dunks.
Oh, no, these was the nasty joints, though. So that's the base shoe. I'm going to show you, too.
Oh,
that's the base shoe. Then it turned into that.
Hey, but no, them hard, though.
Yeah.
Them hard, though. I can't even lie.
That's the base shoe.
Okay.
Yeah. That's the inspiration.
Okay.
That's the shoe.
Nasty work.
Yeah.
Bro,
I like that.
Yeah.
Bro took a retirement shoe and literally took it out of retirement.
And people like, man, what kind of shoes is those?
Yeah, bro, tap in on YouTube, man. Tap in on YouTube.
That's crazy, bro. Monarchs, that's kind of crazy. Crazy.
So we got a question on here, man. Y'all kids, if y'all have any in the shoe game yet. I'll go first. So between me and my girl kids, I would give them, I ain't gonna say they're like sneakerheads on their own. They have sneakerhead parents. Yeah. And it's just like, I'm getting shoes like her. I just started buying my son Jordans. His first pair of Jordans he got passed down. But to have your first pair, he don't even understand how dope his first pair of Jordans was because he had the Olympic 7.
Okay.
That's his first pair. Yeah, bro. It's his first pair of Jordans ever.
I don't even like 7s.
I don't either. The only pair of 7s I like is 3 pairs: the Raptor 7s, the Olympic 7s, and the Hair 7s.
Absolutely. Speaking of them Olympics, the 6s come out this year. I'm so excited.
Yeah, I'm buying the Olympic 6s.
I'm so excited.
I'm not gonna lie. You know the Olympics was so nice, bro. I think that's like that pack when they dropped. Correct me if I'm wrong. Then they dropped the pack together. Then they dropped
I don't know.
I thought they dropped.
I could see them doing it.
I thought they dropped the 7s and the 6s together or something like that. They dropped the pack.
I'm not 100% sure, but I wouldn't that would be a good thing to do.
Only reason I remember that because when I was in high school, when they dropped, only a select few people had copies.
Yeah, so I mean it's possible, but yeah, I'm not sure.
To answer the question, shit, my daughter is not a sneakerhead. In fact, she disrespects the fuck out of shoes.
How old is she?
She's 7.
Oh man,
I can expect that. You gotta give her grace.
I bought her the lucky green ones, right? So I'm so excited.
Like those the ones that's black, white, and green.
Yeah, I just copied them the other day.
So they had the black toe block.
Yeah.
So I'm like, oh, she gonna kill him at school. Got the matching uniform shirt. You know what I'm saying? The motherfucker. I took a picture of it. If I show you the picture, like right before school, fresh. Get home. Oh my God. 8 hours later. Oh my God. How the fuck do you have dirt in the upper regions?
Hey, bro.
Shoe, man.
Kids be finding ways to fuck up shoes in ways that you can't. I was like, Nick,
and I'm talking about
old school. What you doing?
Shits and it still don't get out.
Like I sit my son down. Like, hey, my son is going to be 14 this year, and I'm trying to teach him the importance. He like me buying them for him, but he don't really care. I can buy that nigga anything. He's going to put on some shoes. Yeah. So his first pair of Reese, I was like, all right, let me get you back into this. I bought him the gray and white twos. That came out. So I feel like it was a good starter shoe. It's a more sturdier Jordan.
Yeah.
Man, bro, this nigga had a scuff on the top part of the shoe. I'm like, damn. I was like, what you was doing? Right. Like, I'm like, walk me through this. Because I tried to clean them, bro. And I'm like, I got it off, but it took a lot. I'm just like, explain to me what you were doing. Yeah. He was like, well, I mean, we were just, because he go to school on the east side.
Yeah.
But his school is pre-K through 8.
Right.
So they still get recess and get to go kick it and all that type of shit. Yeah. So, bro, they just be, I'm like, bro, did you break dancing at school? Like, it's just like like me having to keep buying pants because he keep getting these holes in the knee of his uniform pants. I'm like, nigga, you break dancing and you ain't telling me? Like, what we doing here, bro?
So I'm gonna say this. So to answer to answer your question, bro. Out of all three, kids run, right, man. Bro. The youngest is definitely not a shoe head, but he does like the essence of a new shoe. He will say, he'll literally, shout out to my girl, by the way, but he'll literally get to the house and he'll be like, new shoes. Like, even if he see like me, or he'll see like, like my son with some new shoes, he'll say new shoes. Now my son, my oldest man, I'm going through the same stuff like Nico going through, bro. Like, I feel like my starter shoe for my son is a dunk. I'm not gonna lie. Again, that's just me being biased. I can feel it. But I'm not gonna lie. Like, I done bought my son some dunks, right? Mm-hmm. And like, I ain't gonna lie, he'll go to school and he got like that new shoe walk. Everybody know that new shoe walk where you they're about to like snap your knee backwards and shit because you trying to
I hate
so,
that shit.
Like, my son is I would say like he is into the shoes. My daughter, she's like into the shoes, but she like or like the boots or like the standard type. Like, you don't want
which is understandable.
You don't want her stuff. You know, and I'll buy her tennis shoes. She'll go to school and do backflips and come back. They bend. Oh yeah.
But would not fuck up her.
They ain't fucking up no boots.
None of that.
My shoes, her mama like type shit.
My girl a sneakerhead. Like, she a shoe head. Period. I ain't even gonna call her just sneakerhead. She got hella J's. Like, I'm talking about going back, like, who's looking? She got the brand full. She was going to toss them out the 2019 pair.
Oh, she sure.
I was like,
"What are you doing?"
I'm like, "What?" She's like, "I'm gonna be wearing." I was like, "Girl, I clean them up. I can sell these bitches. I can give them." I'm like, "I'd rather donate them to a kid at school." I'm like, "These, bro, she be just don't be caring." And I'm like, "Nah, G, I know you. Someone, I don't think she had the box for him, so she didn't care." But like, yeah, she got some. He got gang 13s, all that shit. But she a big boots. Designer shoe type person.
You know what? I think designer shoes are a waste of money. They are ugly as
shit. It's only a couple. It's one pair of Gucci's that I like.
Louis sometimes,
but I'm not being
are okay with their design.
Yeah.
So listen,
but like, what's one thing though? I got these for my baby, right? The Messy Room 4s. You see this color right here, right? Mm-hmm. She wore them at school one day, and they will never be that white. They are the color of that drink right there.
Bro. Yeah, I'll steer away from white shoes.
So me too, bro. The thing is that parents who have young kids, SB dunks.
Yeah,
get your
you can if they make them in kid size, buy
them. I got my daughter them. What was it? The Blossom? No, Buttercup. The green SB Dunks.
Mm-hmm.
And when I say they still hold up well,
no, bro. Like I got a pair that actually, well, like I said, I had the City of Love Burgundy, Crushed Burgundy. I bought them on a whim just to see if I could hit. Didn't really want them, and they wasn't ugly. It's just like, bro, I don't see me finding no hat that I want to wear to this. Like, I don't see me really wanting to wear this shoe. So I'm like, they Nike. Let me go take them back. Flip that into the yellow ochre 6s. That because they was on sale. I'm like, man, bro, I wanted these. I just didn't think they were $200 worth. But if I can get them down, I'm covering 85% of the balance with a gift card. Like, I'm good. Right. And then so the only pair that I do got, I got they had that yin yang pack that came out earlier this year. It's a black, it's an all white pair with the black check and the gum bottom. But I got the black pair with the white check and the gum bottom. My first pair, like I got the SB Dunk 4s too. I just ain't put them on yet. But yeah, bro, I'll need another pair before I wear these. I just don't want nothing to go wrong.
I'm at that point where my sneaker life is kind of like, like it only lasts like one day out the week. Like, and I really got to put my fit together. Like, what I mean is, like, if I put on like a pair of shoes that I really like, I got to be like pondering my outfit. Because I like nowadays, like, bro, I got so much comfortable stuff where like, yeah, I am a croc guy now. That's my girl fault. But like the Nike slides that look like the Yeezy slides almost. I just got to pair of them, bro. I can't take them off.
Hey, so speaking of slides, the Yeezy slides. Yeezy only said them first pair, what's it? I forgot the number of the shoe. 350s. That he said them was fake. He didn't say everything else was fake. The Dark Onyx color came out before, so I didn't feel bad buying it from Adidas because he did what he did. Mm-hmm. Listen, nigga, I bought my girl a pair. So I always thought that was like $120. Yeah. I bought her some resale when she had got her first principal position. That was here your gift for becoming a principal. I bought her the Azul blue pair. Mm-hmm. She was like, damn, nigga, these fire. Like she wanted them, her to talk about them. So I sent her a message like, I cop the bitch for you. But I bought the Dark Onyx pair. It's supposed to be the darkest pair. They got the black.
The dark is still black. I thought Onyx was black.
Yeah, but they don't look like. If the color would have said black, I feel like it would look more black.
It's like
because you think about Onyx. I'll look at it as like Onyx the Pokemon. No, I got you. Onyx is a grayish color. So dark Onyx is just a dark gray. When it's dark outside, they black. It's like a little darker than charcoal type shit.
Ashy was literally the best.
Low key, ashy black. But nigga, you might as well buy 2 Tempur-Pedic pillows.
A word.
Strap them to your feet.
On the easy joint,
nigga. Like, so you gotta, they tell you when you buy them, they run small.
So is this from the Adidas?
I bought them from,
or these are the Yeezy store Yeezy.
No, I mean, it's the Adidas pair. Okay. I mean, they still, Yeezy, his ass he didn't own his intellectual property.
Of course not. So I was just asking.
They
selling new shit now.
Well, no, yeah, not that shit. He ain't selling them type of stuff, but Adidas had they was gonna get rid of all that shit. They fucked around, figured something out. They selling, they just been dropping Yeezys. Yeah. Like every week, 2 pairs, 2-3 pairs. Yeah. So I waited on them because they do a raffle too. You could put yourself. The only thing I don't like about that shit is it take your money up front. And if you don't win, then it take up to 14 days to give it back. I know it don't take that long, but you saying 2 weeks is crazy.
Yeah, no.
Now they $70, but I'm buying another pair. They the good nigga. I had to buy. I wear a size. I really wear a 10.5. I buy 11. I guess I'm saying I wear 11 because they feel better. Right. But I got some 10.5s that don't hurt.
Okay.
But I had to buy a 12 in them because you got to go. It tells you about a whole size up from your size. Yeah. So you can't do that. It's only whole numbers. Yeah. So I'm like 12 is the next best thing, bro. I've never felt something that bitch is like the comfort in the motherfuckers.
Are they like Presto comfort?
I ain't never had no Prestos.
You ain't had Prestos?
No.
You ain't, man, Nico, you ain't never had no Prestos, bro?
You missing.
I heard them was fire, bro. I ain't never had no Prestos.
Hey, man, look, listen.
Not even change, so I'm sorry.
I've heard, bro.
I got a pair of Prestos. Listen, that's the one shoe outside of like our normal sneakerhead, like Dunks and Jordans. You have to have your press.
I'm gonna get some.
You know how Hirachis once had
that bounce to it,
or had that height to them.
That's what
Prestos.
No, they did.
They got the comfortability standpoint.
The Prestos are everything Hirachis should have been.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I'm talking about comfort.
I'm gonna look into him, bro.
Hey, he been in the shoe game longer than me. I'm on his bandwagon.
Nah, bro, I feel it though. But if y'all could get y'all a pair, you want some comfortable slides, bro? It's the best $70 out of spend. Okay. 77 at the tax.
I might buy some the slides.
I wouldn't. The shoes are not. It's a couple pairs I think cool, but I'm not a fan of dropping $230.
Are you not a sneakerhead if you don't have Yeezys though? That's a serious question.
Absolutely, you are a sneakerhead if you don't. I don't like Yeezy designs.
I'm just trying.
No, I'm not gonna lie to the hype. I mix ugly shit. I'm sorry.
Well, I'm talking about them Yeezys that
I'm saying shoes. It's
some of them cool.
He makes ugly shit.
But I can feel that though, because for a while I didn't.
There's designer shoes, and then there's Yeezys.
No,
right there.
I can feel that, bro.
What's the name of the?
Because he has a more designerish style to his shoes, so it's like
the red.
It's fashion, like it'd be wild shit.
Yeah, like the red goose joint. So I forgot the name of this gold. I forgot the name of the company. The goose shoes. Yeah. Motherfuckers like they look like some beaters. And niggas just be wearing them shits just because they $600, $700 pair of shoes.
No, I'm not. I'm one of them people. I'm not gonna just buy something because of the hype of the price. Like, oh, it's a design. I gotta have it. I'm like, no, it's just ugly, bro.
The most comfortable slides that I've had, all bullshit aside, not about a lot of motherfucking slides. They are in between these Adidas slides that my ex got me. My thigh-mass shoe cornerable Nike slides. Nike got some motherfucking all black.
I know what you're talking about.
I think you know.
I feel like walking on pillows, boy.
You just did they recently just dropped? You talking
about? No, I'm saying old traditional ass.
I hear the slides.
Nike slide. This is better. Bruh. You gonna make me buy some,
bruh? I ain't gonna lie, we do gotta take Nico advice.
Bruh, listen, and I don't wear these. I don't wear them around the house as well as wore them. Me and my girl left the crib. I'm outside, out and about, and the bitches. I've never felt a slide that it's like, bro. I feel like literally you just keep stepping on a pillow the whole time. Right? And like if you a heavier dude, bro, the support.
Okay.
The support, I'm sure that shit would give and being a heavier dude, bro, the support that shit would give me on my heels and my knees, bro. They're the greatest fucking pair of shoes damn near, bro. I love them. I stand by them. I think everybody, and they just low key drop. I should have bought them when I seen them. I was trying not to go crazy, but they had a brown pair, bro. That was fire, bro. I was like, nigga, I'm gonna put on a straight fit and put these brown fucking sandal flop things on. These bitches.
I got it.
I got the Palomino 1s and the 3s.
Well, my next, I got some cops coming up. I'm not,
He said,
my next like the military blues.
Look, so somebody said, Adilet. I'm sure there's some play off Adidas. Comfort slides from Adidas are crazy comfortable too. Okay. And he has both those and the Yeezy slides. So I'm gonna have to look at them. I ain't never heard of them. Like the Yeezy slide, out of all the stuff he got, that's really the only thing I was like, well, so I saw my girl buy. Yeah. And the only reason made me buy her, of course, her foot weight, her shit's like a size 8.
You had to see him in person.
But it wasn't even just seeing the design was cool, but I had to go grab something one time outside. So niggas just slide their feet and some shit, heels all out the back, bro. Bro, just this part of my foot being I'm walking, I was like, nigga.
Oh yeah, they got the old lady for the proof.
Oh yeah, I gotta get that, bro. I mean, my girl loved this first. When I bought hers,
old lady shoe, like
bro. I could walk out trash type shit, bro. Them bitches was still mad comfortable. Shout out my dog Riley B in the building, man. Shout out to Connect the Dots show he got that I helped produce, film and editing, man. So me and my boy Riley finna come up with that magic because he got some heat coming out here. But look, y'all, before I go off too far in the tangent, because you know I'm great at doing that. I turn an hour and a half show always into 3. And it never works the way I want to. Oh, I got to get into my wonderful thing called the Numerology Corner. Well, I'll drop a little knowledge I find. Shout out to my website, sunscience.org. In regards to the number of the episode for the week. And for number 30, it is an indication that if you want to succeed in all areas of life, you have to be frank and truthful and deal with others with confidence and delight. I mean, I feel like that's the frank and truthful part alone. Just you're looking for keywords, impact words. Frank, you gotta be truthful. You be truthful with yourself. Be truthful with the people you trying to do business with if you are. The number one person is be truthful with yourself. If you don't truly tell yourself that you believe in what you're doing is not going to come to fruition the way you want to. Like, you have to believe, even when the shit is going horrible, you have to believe that I'm on the right path. I'm doing what the fuck I'm supposed to be doing. This shit going to work out as planned as long as I just keep pushing. Just keep pushing, and the shit going to work out for you. So that's all I got to say on that, man. I ain't going to get too much passing the collection plate. You know how I get in my preacher bag on that numerology corner, man.
Word.
But I like to pick up the segment from Past. He does a what's pissing me off this week. I had on here that I'm still mad that the home team is canceled.
Wow.
The morning show. So I don't know. One, I've heard Andrew had something to do with it. So they made sure they end up stepping like they canceled. Then I heard Odyssey they're going bankrupt, $130 million in debt.
They are.
So that's playing a part into it. But there was a lot of messy shit with the
traditional radio is traditional radio is fucked off, bro.
Yeah,
real bad. So
but it's the
and it wasn't getting ratings, bro. Like that.
It's because that nigga with the lisp.
No, I don't think so, bro.
Yes, bro.
I think that what's his name fucked them over. How they did that? St. Louis was mad over the goddamn shit.
They mad over the contest for sure. Don't get me.
I don't see why, but whatever.
No, I can see why. Only for the simple fact of I knew they was picking her before the contest happened.
Yeah.
I knew that they was like, just do some back grapevine talking to folks. I'm like, bro, they finna do Tiffany Fox. Like, and I don't know if she did a video. She may have. That was part of the contest. Then they added on the audition part. First it was just do a video. But listen, they added the audition part.
Yeah.
She didn't audition.
Yeah. Like
everybody else who stood outside of Fahrenheit for that time to do it. So I'm like, it's just like, if y'all knew this was who y'all was going with, their downfall was pitching the contest as if we're really trying to find a homegrown, somebody like coming up.
They do it all the time. I ain't talking about them.
But we know that.
It's a strategic corporate.
No, plan. I get that, but niggas know how St. Louis niggas is. Like,
this is the first time I actually seen like the city really banned.
Yeah, because they was just like, damn, bro. Yeah. Y'all knew y'all, and it ain't like shorty not from here, but like she ain't been living here. She ain't had nothing to do, like as of recently. But I was just like, bro, I mean, I get it on their end. I mean, she got the numbers for it, social media wise. She has the look, of course. Yeah. And it's just like, I mean, I don't think she was bad, bro. I mean, it was the nigga with the list, bro.
I don't think so, because he was that Gary with the T.
And Gary with the T is actually funny and he's professional. And Andrew, first of all, you got a nigga who can't complete his full sentence.
I don't listen to the radio.
And I listen to it, bro. Yeah, I listen to it, bro. And he get his segment. The nigga goes off on these random ass tangents that have nothing to do with what the fuck he talking about. To the point they had to switch the name of the set. He was trying to be Wendy Williams, bro.
Yeah, because it was off topics or something like
that. Yeah, at first it was Hot Top, bro. He was trying to be Wendy Williams. Like his theme song is the Wendy Williams theme song. He just switches it up to benefit him. I mean, he even does a little, how you doing? Like that shit, bro. Like he's trying to be something he not. The thing is giving clout to somebody who really shouldn't have. This nigga is famous off of telling niggas he don't like niggas no more, and we know that nigga like niggas.
And then with the lies also of the Cordell Stewart shit and all of it, you know, I mean, I get it, but the thing is that like for me, right? I'm thinking from a business standpoint, the ratings went down for whatever reason, and Audacity was what's the name of the company?
Odyssey.
Odyssey.
Yeah,
they went bankrupt. But so if the ratings are down and we losing money, y'all gotta go.
No, I feel that. Yeah. But it was shit with Andrew. They both say it. That nigga went did some HR shit behind on some messy shit.
Yeah.
So that nigga should have never been on there for number one.
Yeah.
Stop putting people who can't talk on radio.
Stop putting clout chasing.
No, facts. Like the nigga whole career.
Give a fuck about nothing, bro.
And then the nigga
he's been looking for a come up even before the I'm not gay no more shit.
I'm hip.
I know personally he's been looking for a come up.
Bro.
You know what I'm saying? Don't nobody, bro.
But look, I don't even want to talk about that nigga no more because I changed what made me mad. And it's actually playing into being a parent, which it really doesn't affect me, but it do affect people who got kids coming up. Nike has switched around their sizing for kids. So you know how before grade school got the next highest price besides us.
I just got pissed off all over again.
3 to 7 was grade school.
Yep.
Everybody's knowing that. That's when if you getting like the reimagined brand for like the 3 to 7s and the gratitudes was $185. Let them gratitudes had came out today. Nike switched how they shit around. Instead of 3 to 7, it is 1 to 7. So now, if you want to buy your 1-year-old them gratitude 11s, they're going to be $185 for a 1-year-old. No, not a 1-year-old, a size 1.
Size 1. My daughter fits a size 1 right now. Type shit.
So now, any Nike you buy,
$40.
Any Nike you buy is coming at grade school pricing.
Yep.
That's fucking crazy. As a company who. I love Nike, but they numbers, fiscally wise, quarters ain't been where they used to because they dropping too much heat back to back in an economy where niggas don't have the money to just consistently buy like they want to.
Bro, I don't think they dropping too much heat. I think they're dropping a lot of duds. Because like at the consistency clip, like I was watching like Unbreakable Kicks, right? He was like saying like, and this is true. Back, probably 2010-ish, you probably get like 12 releases, 20 releases a year. You getting that shit in a month. Yeah, and that's what it is from. That ain't the retro phase. Is ridiculous. That's what it really be, bro. The retro phase allows them to tap into our nostalgia, but provide modern colorways and make it worse when it's actually OG colorways because that's what everybody desires. But when you like a Jordan 1 person myself, when I saw the mauve Jordan 1s, it was an instant. I'm buying these. Luckily, I got it. My cousin had the Swoosh account, so I didn't pay for it. I paid $108 for them, but I was like, bro, I'm willing to go down 140. Like, I was like, I'll climb to these hoes. Like, these ain't willing to get the whole 180 right now. But I liked it. And I went and bought the Jordan fleece, my most fucking favorite sweater. I got the fucking flight hat. Like, because I don't know none of that color. So that's one of them Nike colorways I had to look up. Perfectly matching. But I love them bitches, bro. Like, if I could catch a pair like discount like $60, I'll buy another one just to have that look good. And, bro, but it's like, it ain't even just duds, and it ain't even just heat. They're just dropping too many shoes, period. They released and then on the same type of colorway type shit. Ain't no way in hell in the same damn month you're going to release the yellow ochre 6s and the yellow ochre 1s damn near back to back like that, expecting people. Right, I know you, but I
bought them ways. But I said the same thing. But then they did a yellow ochre and black Jordan 1 low. Like they dropped that at the same time. They went from the color. They went from the let's run with this color palette while we got it going. Because look, the motherfucking forest finna drop damn near look like that color, but it's a little bit different shade of yellow.
And then they kill it holiday season. Like you said, he going back to back. You're gonna have the cement 3s, black cement 3s.
Need them.
Then you finna have what else? The reimagined ones that's coming out. I need them.
I don't like the Air Jordan on the side.
That's the reason why I want.
I need to see them in person. Them motherfuckers, that shit on the side so ugly, it make it look like they fake. I know they not.
You got the black cat 5s. I need those.
They pushed the 3s back to 2025.
Good. Okay, good.
No, it's not good. From a current aspect, I do agree with you.
You get what I'm saying?
I don't feel like you should drop, especially
I actually have to pay.
Trying to have like you want your kids' palette to not be like almost like the same colorway. Like you don't drop the same colorway.
Shit, I'm looking even for my dumb ass, bro.
Yeah.
Like, I got how many pairs of black shoes with like the Chicago colorway or the red colorway can I fucking have, even though I'm ridiculous?
But no, the crazy part is, bro,
capitalism, and I still want them. But shit.
But that also tap into our nostalgia from watching that shit growing up, knowing them was the colorways he do.
But them though, it don't be like that, bro.
No, it be just like that. I want the colorway, but I can. For me having, I feel.
To be honest with you. He is right.
No, I agree.
My generation.
They're more hype beats.
They more Kobe, and
I'm gonna be honest with you. Like, I guess I come like the way my mom raised me though too is like you was gonna get shoes that fit your wardrobe, bro.
Yeah.
You wasn't finna get like so what I mean
White
is like
voice.
We do that too.
yeah. So like I'm not gonna lie, I'll buy a shoe. Now I do have some like the Miami Dolphins. The only reason I got them is because I got the Miami Dolphins. I got a Tyreek Hill jersey. I'm a jersey collector. So I got you. But like if I wouldn't have never had that jersey,
you wouldn't have bought the shoe.
You wouldn't have seen me because I'm not gonna lie, like my closet is black. Okay, the most color I probably got outside black, white, and red is probably brown. And that's because I like to have a fall color in the cut. Like everything else, like black gonna go with every. I'm gonna listen. If I'm gonna go to the funeral in black, I don't go to the club, but I'm gonna go to the bar in black. Like you know, like my whole time like that.
No, I feel you. Like I feel that, bro. Like that's how it was as a kid. That's why you could get your one pair of shoes at the beginning of the year. The bitches gonna last till Christmas. You can get another pair. And and if you just take care of your shoes, you could constantly flip flop them now because I got
that's the thing too. I take care of all my shit, so it's like
clean my shit and I pay for my shit. So that's a big reason. It's like
nigga, y'all work all these hours for no reason.
Hey,
bro.
Listen. The worst thing, man, my girl at the time, she's like, man, nigga, we ain't out here just working to die. She's like, you gotta treat you. Like before I got with her, bro, I want to buy myself shit.
Yeah, and see, like they like,
then I fell too much into it.
And then like that too much to them too. Like us being black, like they try to downplay, especially as black fathers, but they try to downplay us, bro. Like because we like sneakers, they try to say, oh, well, white man ain't buying no sneakers. Bullshit.
Other shit.
Hey man, the white man got a pair of like designer loafers and he got about 10, 20 pairs.
No, it's not. Fuck them.
Shit, I know a bunch of white sneakers as fathers. So
outside of that, right? But people don't even understand from the sneakerhead side, they are buying like Asics, which are like 300.
Hey, nobody say because I'll be looking at Asics, bro. Like when an ASIC do a collab with somebody, or a New Balance do a collab with somebody, no, it don't be that high, bro.
No, I'm talking about the ASICs.
No, I've seen like that be like 300. The highest I've seen is 300 on a collab. But I've had like, so it's a collab with. No, it depends on the pair you buy. When you actually got to look into the brand and start looking at the different silhouettes.
Yeah.
I like running shoes though. Right. That's like I said, my favorite shoes are Air Max 95. That's a running shoe.
You like a good running shoe? I'm texting. He's tripping, Punch. You niggas on that Presto, man.
But no, I'm a fuck with it. It's like, it ain't that I ain't never seen it because I like the off-white Prestos that I saw.
Don't he got to get a size up in there because them run kind of snug.
Prestos,
I already gonna have.
They feel like socks, bro.
Bro, no cap. They do. Like the top part. Like as soon as you put your.
It's like a breathe. Is it like? Do it gotta feel like a Roshi?
Yeah, it do, but more comfortable though. The Roshi was easy to poke a hole through.
Cheap mesh material.
Your big toe coming out.
The thing is like they're good casual running shoes.
Okay.
Casual. So basically you can run your errands and do your thing. You know, I used to like when I was 16, that's when they first came out. Okay. I went to Foot Locker, right? So I wore them. Those was my go to work shoes. You get what I'm saying?
Okay.
Lovely. You understand what I'm saying? Like
I feel it, bro. Man.
But I think I might them slides.
I get those slides, man. But Nike, you tripping, bro. Nike, don't do that to parents, man.
Yeah.
Why would you, especially parents that actually buy shoes for their kids? It's hard. I stopped buying. So my son wears. I bought a pair of the first pair of Jordans I've actually bought him was these low Jordan 1s. Like I only like Jordan 1s if they like OG lows because I like the Nike Air and not the Jordan symbol on the tongue. Mm-hmm. But I bought from he loved his favorite color green. So he's like, oh, I love these. But should I bought a 4.5? Next thing I know, I'm looking at the nigga feet them bitches, and I'm like, he at a 5 now. I bought him as a 4. He skipped 4.5 and went to 5, and I'm like, okay, I'm not gonna keep doing this.
I buy whole sizes up, bro. I don't even fuck around no more. Like when she's like right now, she's in 1s. I'm finna go ahead and start stocking up on 2s.
Right? I'm gonna be honest with y'all. Wait, can I answer that question? So what's pissing me off this week? I'm gonna be honest with you. It's the clothes in general, bro. Like I'm gonna be honest with you. I shop everywhere for my kids, bro. I don't believe my kids need like super designer jeans or nothing like that.
Same,
but I'm not gonna lie to y'all. I run through Target like.
That's why Target is expensive, bro.
But be kicking my ass, bro.
But listen, I'm trying to figure out, bro. When did the sweat? Okay, so bro, why is it? My son is about to be 10 this year, bro. Why is it that my son's sweatpants cost about $5 cheaper than my son?
Absolutely.
I'm really trying to be like,
bro, they acting like COVID stopped people from buying their kids' clothes. And look, this part. Outside of people couldn't be able to provide all the resources, like the companies getting all the stuff they needed because of travel and all that shit. Niggas spent buku breads during fucking COVID for them to be acting like the economy is fucking hurt. That's why niggas' shoe prices is where they are, resale prices like they are, because niggas had all this expendable money and was just tricking, buying shit. That's why they dropped so many releases. They going based off all that shit was going in COVID. Niggas can sell out every release because niggas we buying shoes with nowhere to go. We ain't doing them taking pictures in the house in these houses at this point.
That's me now.
Like I say, the yellow ochre 6s arrived today. I got them J tips. Where it's a where the party at and where the date at pair. I think I got the where the party at pair. And then I hit on the plum dunks. They'll be here this week. But look, hey, get into them forums. So look, my J tips Sauconys is coming from Great Britain, and my plum dunks is coming from Spain, Barcelona.
We got a little Spanish coming in.
Nah, bro.
No.
So what it is, bro, like I said, I've been getting into these boutiques, and it's the app is. I'm gonna put you on these apps, bro. I'm gonna send you pictures of these apps, bro. That I'll be fucking with.
Bro, you post every day. Bro.
I got apps out the ass, bro.
Listen, y'all know, bro. I follow Nico on everything social media related. When I say, bro, he makes it hard for you to be responsible because, bro, he drops so much fire that it's crazy. Like, bro, he'll put shoes on Twitter. I'd be like, man, you know what? I'm cool. I'm just not gonna get on Twitter today. I go to Facebook and he don't. It's like, bro, it's a revolving door, bro.
I'm trying to make it to the point where people fuck with me. Not saying just fuck with me because I like meeting genuine friends, but I wanted to get, bro. I'm good at the content. I'm good at content and all that type of stuff. So I want to make it to where it's a company that wants to be like, hey, bro,
you relatable.
I fucks with you. We want to partner with you to help grow our band. We get J's. We get night. We'd like to send you X amount of shoes a month on top of. Like, I'm trying to get into the brand thing, bro, because I could do that shit. It's just me now. I got to start getting more in front of the camera, which I don't do a lot. Yeah. So I'm trying to get more acclimated with doing that shit, bro. But I just genuinely love fucking shoes.
Shoes is the shit, bro.
Like I grew up like that, bro. I remember when I went to college, bro. Through that summer, I was just stacking bread, getting money for graduation, money and shit. Matter of fact, I left my graduation party. It was a 4-hour party. I left at 5:30, slid to the mall. I got that bread, bro. Took it out that box. Dipped, bro. Lit up a little blunt. Slid to the mall. Bought a pair of white Forces and a pair of black Forces. Put them in the back of the whip and slid back to the party before motherfuckers realized I did. I went to college with 10 brand new pair of Forces, unworn type shit, bro. Niggas was like, bro, what you on? That's what I ain't give a fuck about boxes. So I had all these. The shoes, we got the shelves, nigga, all these shoes. Niggas was like, this nigga wear nothing. I wore nothing before. I had phases, bro. I went through a nothing but Forces phase. I went through a nothing but the low top Vans phase because I got flat feet, bro. So them was fucking cool with me. Then, bro, I went through, when I worked at Finish Line, I went through a retro basketball shoe phase. So I was buying the Larry Johnson joints, damn, I can't even think of it. Bro, I had matter of fact, I got a pair of Shaqnosis at the crib. I got the burgundy, I got the Iowa State color Shaqnosis at the crib. And I got the motherfucking the purple and the Laker color with the pump tongues at the crib. I'm gonna clean them bitches up and put them out one day, bro. I just be having shit.
Shoes for me back in the day was probably like Kobe's, Huaraches, and LeBron. The LeBron 9s though.
You make me feel old as fuck.
My shit was J's. I was wearing 12s.
I ain't gonna lie. When I got into J's though, like I'm gonna be honest, this is no knock to my mom because I know she probably watching. But like my mom's like she kept us in like nice shoes, but like my mom didn't care about like the hottest J's every time they drop.
Shit, both all our moms.
Yeah. My mom ain't know nothing.
You go, goddamn.
I had the swoosh account plug as growing up. One of my family members worked at Nike. So shit, we was getting all them bitches $45.
Oh, that's what's up. Shit. My mom
Cherry 12, Blue Game.
I'm paying $150. I'm dating, but then I'm paying $130 for no motherfucking shoe.
Yeah, no.
You finna get these kamikazes and shut the fuck up.
Yeah, my mom was going for that. Like, but even back then, like you know, our priorities was different. Like when all of us probably got a job, bro. Well, at least when I got a job, my mom first thing you gonna pay a bill. You gonna pay your cell phone bill. That's what I did. I paid, and then as soon as after that, I got right on the shoes. I think my first pair of shoes was a pair of pennies. I think.
Pair of gas in the whip. Hey, bro, I don't even wear. Bro. I follow a lot of niggas that be pennies been dropping this shit.
No, I'm just saying.
The young niggas don't fuck with pennies like that. But nigga, that's because niggas didn't get to see the goatness of Penny Hardaway. Penny Hardaway was a motherfucker. They don't understand. That's why. And I hate the injuries derail that shit.
So phones.
Yeah.
Y'all like
no, it's crazy. Phones was supposed to be Scottie Pippen shoe.
They were. They were going to either be Scotties. Nice when they was gonna be Scotties or Tim Duncan's, because Tim Duncan was the first person I seen with the motherfuckers.
Look, and before I move on, another random basketball fact. I was watching something. In the movie, he got the Game 13s because that was in the movie. Mm-hmm. The first two people that ever had a pair they made that pair of shoes for that movie. Mm-hmm. The shoe debuted in the movie before Jordan actually wore it on the court.
Yeah, I remember.
Like the first two people that's one thing I seen. The first two people that had it were the only two people that had a pair. Wasn't Jordan, it was fucking Spike Lee and Denzel Washington. Yep. And then Jordan got it months down the line, then he got the hoop in them bitches. Like that's hella dope. Like I seen Spike talking about that shit.
He said about the Space Jam. Like you got like to watch the movie Space Jam.
Yeah.
And then turn around and have them on your head, turn around have them on your feet. Like
those type of shoes, bro. I just have in the crib, bro. I'm finna lay on the couch with these Space Jams, nigga. I ain't doing that.
No, when I finally get them, girl, I'm
Hey, listen, we gotta call and check on Poncho to get them.
Oh no, don't worry, you gonna see.
Poncho gonna be in the crib with them motherfuckers like a nigga who got a new video game and he jammed up for the week.
On his feet, like
start the video. Hey, it's your boy Poncho Rucker.
No, I'm gonna be like old girl that just got her engagement ring. Motherfucker. Hey, I need to get these fries from the store.
You got walked through all the doors like, what's up, niggas?
Yeah.
Like, damn, Poncho, where you at? Nothing. I just want y'all to see this shoe first. I really wasn't even coming in. I'm finna slide back out this right quick. Stay blessed, black folks. Stay blessed. But look, though, man, so we can keep it moving, man. Really get into our father topic of sneaker of the week. Always, if y'all have watched the show, man, every time I do a sneaker of the week, I show y'all the heat of sorts that I got on my feet today. It's like, as we said earlier, happy Air Max Day. For all my Air Max lovers out there, man. I wore my Air Max one. Look, the better generation, $90. I caught one of them happy hour sales, and I needed them, bro. Shout out to the better generation. Shout out PJ Tucker. I fucking love that company. Everything. I really only shop with y'all on Thursdays, unless it's a shoe I can't find. Right. But it's two pair shoes, 2-3 of them on there. I've been watching them. I'm like, I don't need to spend the money. I watch the happy hour, realize they ain't sell out. I'm like, they'll be on happy hour next week. They're going to go further down in the price. Because I want them black and white Jordan 1s, the highs.
Oh, the Pandas.
Yeah, and I don't like Pandas dunks ruin black and white shoes for me. But I like them. I like them better. The pictures didn't do them justice. Saw them in person. I'm like, these are fire. So I'm like, I'm going to wait till they go there. It was on sale. Then it's this coffee brown and dark green Gore-Tex Jordan 1 high. I think they fire. And I heard they get that materials made for like inclement weathers and all that type of shit. So I'm finna fuck with them. Yeah, you can take it out. I ain't doing that. Yep.
Yeah, to get right, man.
Oh, y'all good. That ain't my gal. Shit.
That ain't mine. No, that's this building's for another show. I ain't eligible to have a gavel yet. He's got one. I'll get one day. But look, so no, I appreciate it, bro. So speaking of my sneaker of the week, man, showing y'all my shoe of the week, which it was they're the violet Air Max 1s. My shoe of the week is the Nike Air Max 1 OG, the 86 OG Air Max Day Royals that dropped today.
They did the
shock drop with the Royals actually dropped, the real pair dropped a couple days ago, but Air Max Day they do a special pair. The tongue don't say Air Max or Nike on none of it. It says motherfucking the date 3.26. They did a red pair last year. They did this pair this year. I honestly thought I went for them. I didn't need to be spending that money, but I thought I went for them. Put the phone in my pocket. Had to go pick up a class, go upstairs, realize I didn't submit it. I saw tag Nike, but I ain't made it yet to Nike just want to send me. And shout out to the folks on Twitter. I get to see a lot of people just get random shoes sent to them from Nike just because Nike pay attention to the sneaker culture on Twitter. Yeah. And motherfuckers, they see what people be doing. Niggas tag and like, hey, bro, Nike send them some shoes. They happen. Lord, I see what you're doing for others. I pray it happen for me one day.
Hey, I'm gonna just say this. I think Nico need to just start doing like you need to start doing like unboxing video.
No, I think I'm going to, bro. I just
like
bro. I've done. I always say I'm gonna do it. I'll do like little videos where I'll show the shoe. But I said I'm gonna start doing unboxing.
Just add the unboxing with your old lady too.
Yeah, I've been trying to get her to do shit. She don't be never want to do that. I told her we could have been fucking famous, man. I was just on Sexy Red story, nigga.
For real?
Yeah, like a snippet of me. I see me in the. I got the picture. I went to shout out to Morgan Casey and Date Ideal Things SCL. Yeah, we went to the they had a midnight R&B brunch, and shout out to Square DJ Homicide. He did the music, the R&B from 9 to 12. Yeah, it's this dude, I can't remember his name. A young dude came in after him to do the 12 to 1. Homicide did the R&B, and I've known Homicide since college days. So he used to come to my school and DJ. Mm-hmm. But the young nigga that came at the end, he was like, bro, we ain't doing no more R&B. We finna turn this hoe up. And we was in that bitch live. And we was somebody recorded motherfuckers recording us to dancing to Get It Sexy. Not just us, but the room. But shit, for those who got to know the Get It Sexy video, shit, the dance she's doing is the Crank That Yank dance from back in the day. And I'm very, as a past dancer, I don't, and that ain't even his dance. I don't know who, I can't remember. It was 4 niggas in there that made that shit. I don't remember.
You talking about Crank That Yank?
Yeah, but I used to dance back in the day. Like I was a dance group. The rest, how I skate now is how I was back in the day with just my feet. I can still do it. I'm just too big. But I'm finna drop these weight. I'm finna get out here on y'all niggas because I'm cold, low key. Hey, man, and I still got it, bro. They don't want to see me, bro. I'm low key cold with that shit, bro. I'm cold, low key. All jokes aside, but we was in that motherfucker. She doing the thing yank to it, so we was just in there drunk as hell doing that bitch. So I was like, I wish somebody would have fully recorded that because we'd have definitely been on her story. Yeah. I fucks with Big Sexy. Shout out to Sexy Red. You need to cut if you ever feel you want to get back to the people. And you in the Lou on a Tuesday, I would love to interview you. Come kick it. No, we gonna have Sexy Red turned up. I'm a lit nigga, bro. We gonna be drunk in this bitch every 5 minutes. Get it sexy, bro. We gonna turn the fuck up, bro. I was that. I ain't gonna tell them heyday story. I got them. I'm gonna do it, bro. I can tell them Al Bundy college stories, nigga. I used to get them shits rocking. But look, so I can stay on task. It's the Duce that this nigga done broke. But the sneaker of the week, man, like I said, it's the shoe that's a shock drop today. The Nike Air Max 1 86 OG Air Max Day Royal. They named it that particular title. It's supposed to be it was the model of the Air Max with the big bubble before they got it right on the Air Max 1 that dropped the 87. And, my little tidbit to it is the Nike Air Max 1 86 OG Air Max Day Royal is a reimagined classic that pays homage to the original Air Max sneaker released in 1987. This release is a part of Nike's annual Air Max Day celebration, which honors the iconic Air Max lineage. The Nike Air Max 1 86 OG Air Max Day Royal features a sail, royal blue, and Volt colorway, a nod to the original design's bold and vibrant aesthetics. The shoe's upper is crafted from premium materials with white mesh overlays, and the sail color sail overlays and finished off with blue royal accents. The Volt colored midsole encases the Air Max 1 signature big bubble air unit.
Man, I say this guy has to be the greatest.
Yeah, nigga was making silhouette.
Shoe creator of all time. I don't give a what you talking about, like, because he created the Air Max.
Yeah, bro, they got heat, bro.
Tinker is that dude, man.
Tinker that nigga.
His mind is.
Hey, bro, creatives. When you're a true creator, bro, your mind knows no motherfucking limit, bro.
I mean, he did it from 86 on to what? When was the last Jordan made? Like, that we cared about.
98.
Yeah.
Was the 14?
Yeah. Well, I give the 15s. The 15s.
No, I'm just saying.
Yeah.
No, I go up to the 20s with the strap around the ankle.
Sorry.
I like the 20s.
He retired when Jordan retired.
Which time? Shit. Nigga retired 3 goddamn times.
Was it after the last shot?
Probably, yeah, 90. That's why I said 90. That's why I said 98. So that was the 14.
Consistently like that at a rap.
You gotta hit him with the meme. That nigga don't miss.
No.
This nigga, that's my favorite fucking meme that play audio. This nigga don't miss.
Yeah, you need to have that shit playing when you.
Bro, I'm finna make it a drop on this motherfucker, bro.
My favorite one is he was a freaky ass nigga.
Freaky, yeah, you freaky frog, freaky ass nigga.
We talk about that though. Like the segue to
look, before we get into that segue, man, we're gonna go to a quick musical break, man, and I gotta talk about this freaky frog, P Papa Diddy Puff Love, brother. That nigga out here wilding, man. As always, it's episode 30 of season 2, Ethnic Issue More, Black Fathers Matter. We're gonna tell y'all why we matter a little later. We just kicking the man grooving. How black men need to do with each other, man. We ain't always gotta have issues. We ain't always gotta have violence. And man, you gotta listen to my dog Terrell Villers, one of the dopest rappers I think in the Lou that don't get the recognition he probably deserves because he don't put himself out in the forefront. But lyrically, the nigga is cold. He got a song that I did a mic performance to called "Don't Keep the Bass Down." We about to play that right now. Like I said, it's your boy Nico the Great. We got Yeek Man in the motherfucking building. We got Poncho in the motherfucking building.
Howdy.
Best-selling author Poncho. Children's book author Poncho in the motherfucking building.
Award-nominated graphic design artist.
Hey man,
In the motherfucking building.
He talking his stuff.
We gotta talk your talk, nigga. Because I don't do it. Look, like I said in the last episode, bro, my favorite quote I just recently seen. I ain't gonna say favorite. One from Dame Dash. And I'm a paraphrase him, but essentially he said, when motherfuckers say be humble, I'll tell people don't tell me to be humble. I work hard for what I do, and ain't nobody gonna tell me I'm great better than I'm gonna tell me that I'm great.
Can I interject in there? Do people know the definition of what humble is? To have a low or modest estimate of one's own self-importance. That's what humble means. So that means that you sit up here telling yourself that you ain't shit, or I feel low about me. Fuck you. Because people, like, the only time the motherfuckers ever say,
I said this.
You
can say exactly what I said, bro.
Be humble is when they feel inferior to your greatness.
Look, when I say I literally just said this last episode, the only time you ever hear be humble is when a motherfucker's trying to dim your light because they don't got shit going. Oh, you better be humble or all that shit could be taken. Yeah. Nigga, if I'm not humble, if I am humble, that shit can still be taken. So if it was gonna be taken, nigga, it was gonna be taken. Right, don't tell me be humble because you ain't got shit going. Man. Maybe see what I'm doing and step it up, my nigga.
Don't let my confidence offend your insecurities, my nigga.
And if it did, nigga, that's all. That's my mama's favorite thing. That sounds like a PP to me.
Man,
a personal like motherfucking problem. I would say, Mom, I need something. Sounds like a PP to me.
Funny enough, fuck humble t-shirts coming soon on PonchoRecord.com.
Fuck them.
That's tough. I like that. And I'm gonna have to give you one.
Fuck them.
Real tough.
Fuck them, man. We outside, man. Terrell Villas, Don't Keep the Bass Down. Ethnic Issue More. Episode 30, season 2. You know the radio show, the podcast, award-winning podcast, because I have won an award for best podcast of the year. I have been sponsored by Cash App. I have been sponsored by the law offices of Attorney Roger White.
Weren't you nominated recently too?
I be nominated all the time, right? I just don't never post them to get voted.
Award nominated.
I'm award nominated and award winning.
Come on, somebody actually sent me something about like it was. They wanted me to vote on them, but then it was like podcast or something.
Yeah, I'll be on podcast for videographer of the year, bro. Like I don't never. For the first award I did promote it, and when I won, it was the Yours Awards for here in 2020. Mm-hmm. When Tweezy sent me the message about it, he's like, "Hey, bro, I ain't even gonna flex. You were so far ahead of everybody else in voting. There was no point for me to keep doing the voting for your category because you was fucking jamming, bro." He's like, "Nigga," he's like, even with my shows being on there, he's like, "I was nowhere near how many people fucked with you."
Because you that dude.
I mean, it's just relatable.
Humbly speaking,
it's just relatable when you
fuck that. Yeah, man. No, bro, I'm just a regular nigga having fun. Man. I like to talk. And it's crazy. I'm the most socially antisocial person you'll ever meet.
Me too, man. Me too.
But I don't like to talk. But when you get me to talking, I'm talking now because I got that in my system, man. I'm finna re-up. We finna get it in a minute before we talk about Freaky Frog, man. Like I said, Terrell Villas, let's go. They were so fresh. Oh look, they just did a random restock on it. My birthday weekend on Foot Locker. I caught that shit on my Instagram. I've been walking for shit. I usually don't fit. My natural life, I don't fit. Here. I'm gonna regret it in the morning, but I gotta be up at 5:30. I'll be leaving here at 12, having to be up at 5:30. I didn't play it on Dream, but it just works out that way. Like right now, bro, I got 69 people on Twitter. 69 people on Twitter. That's all thank you. We can start with the surface level. We never need to think it's one. Can we dance? Can we think it's one? It ain't all about art. It ain't all about lyrics. This ain't all about tricks, but it's all about sport. Neighbors kill it. Please don't keep the bass down that fucker. Fuck them neighbors kill it. Please don't keep the bass down that fucker. Fuck them neighbors. Please don't keep the bass down that fucker. Neighbors kill it. Please don't keep the bass down. Who's the other hand? Who's the other hand? He said take the other hand. Blue suit. This is what we need in the middle. Y'all, bro, that's probably popular. Generation like that. I usually walk in there. Only go on Thursday. Come in at 15. Only one life to live, two-step, then I'm out. Bass down, people get the bass. I like it. Ooh, I like it. Yeah. Turn up, turn it on up, man. We back. Episode 30, season 2, Ethnic Issue More, Black Fathers Matter. I'm your boy Nico the Great, man. I got Yeek, man, Pancho, Rucker in the motherfucking building. We are turned up. Yeah. We kicking it, man. We enjoying ourselves. We having a good, great, and a grand time. And we're going to do these quick random topics before I get into some deeper stuff about being a father, man, what it means to be a black father, how our upbringers helped us become black fathers and more. Freaky Frog, P. Papa Diddy Pump, take that. You walk to get me cheesesteak, and this is Cambodian breast milk. Diddy house gets raided by federal agents, and then you hear about this nigga plane shaking at the same, bro. But I heard it got grounded in like Panama. It was Panama, the Bahamas. Antigua. That's what it was. We are. Listen, but I heard he wasn't on it.
No, he wasn't.
So I'm like, who was that?
No.
What y'all was sitting up?
Virgin plane. No, he said the Mirage on
it. Yeah, that boy did, bro.
I don't
think
nigga
teleported, bro.
What he was doing. You know, he has properties in every one of those places, right?
Yeah.
He was picking up evidence and shit and paperwork and all the shit that could get picked up, because I'm pretty sure he has enough money to get tipped off to say these people, the people is coming. You feel what I'm saying? Yeah. He went to all of the places where his properties was, but all that shit, and took that shit to where it can't get extradited.
That's all I was gonna say, because I'm like, bro,
come on, man.
First of all, you should have been in a non-extraditable country. First of all, nigga, you a freaking fraud. No, you need to get caught. You need to get caught. Look, that's why if you're a criminal of non-freakiness, then you need to keep your shit somewhere else. Like you like,
hey, look, if anybody been on Twitter, man, you would know like P. Diddy's been like the source of like your morning and your night.
Oh yeah, like, bro. That's all they talk, bro. They be flying.
Justin Bieber and Meek Mill, bro. Oh my god, bro.
Yeah, bro. I heard, bro.
I seen some audio, bro.
But look, so the audio, bro. I heard it could be fake, which I could believe because
shit fake as fuck.
I believe it is. I ain't heard it, but I could believe it because we have the ability to just buy AI programs and we could talk our regular voice and it comes out like that, bro. Like that's how they, bro. Like that shit is crazy, bro. That a nigga can get key components from me off of the internet. It can detect the video of me playing right now. Yeah. It can run this podcast, bro, all of our voices. If it can get it clear enough, they can put it into a system and talk, and they're going to sound just like us.
That's crazy, bro.
That's crazy, bro. But, man, look, if he did what they said he did, which it feel like it, because the niggas ain't raiding both of your cribs at the same time if they ain't got something to do it. Did he? Go to jail, man.
No Diddy, man. No Diddy.
No Diddy. That's the new thing. It's a nigga got a trademark on that today.
Yeah, he was smart.
Nigga got a trademark on there. Like you can say no Diddy, but if you put it on a shirt and try to sell it, he coming for it if it go big. That's why I just make my own shirts for myself. So nigga, you ain't gonna find me. I ain't gonna make no Diddy shirt because I'm just say pause. Like, yeah, that's some ethnic. No, that ain't no ethnic. That's some other shit.
Nah, we ain't talking about the no Diddy shit.
That's the shit I said before I switched the words to ethnic-ish. He did some ghetto shit. I don't know what the fuck you on, bro. Like, you tripping, bro. Freaky frog ass nigga. As we moving on, Kendrick decided to come out of his lair and drop some bars on motherfucking Future and Metro's Boomin's, I guess it's Future album that Metro Boomin produced. I thought it was a collab album. I keep hearing this Future album. And he got a song called Like That, which shout out to motherfucking Metro Boomin for sampling Mob Out.
That was
that's fucking crazy.
That beat is insane. That beat is insane.
He didn't sample Mob Out. He sampled I'm a Hoe. This is Houdini. Oh, no, Everlasting Bass. I'm sorry. It was Can't get enough of Everlasting Bass.
I mean, he probably, but that must be a part of Mob Out.
No, it's not.
That
song hella old. Where y'all at?
I mean, I've heard that, but I definitely heard that he sampled Mob Out.
Okay, now we're going to have to.
We're going to have to look. I'm going to Google
it up on YouTube, sir. Everlasting Bass.
I ain't worried about that part.
Yeah.
Did Metro.
That song is old as hell.
Hey, why they doing it though? I'm just not gonna lie to y'all. I might get, depending on like the viewer small aspects right now. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. The Future album,
Rodney O and Joe Cooley, Everlasting Bass. Look at this old ass picture.
So I mean to say that was the sample.
Oh, absolutely. Oh, don't worry about it. Yeah. It's the sample. I used to love that song when they played it.
Oh no, but you're right, bro. I mean, I'm definitely not saying you was wrong, but I said I'm on a Reddit feed, and everybody was like, "Did you hear it sound similar to the Mob?"
That's crazy. Yeah.
He did that shit fire though. But somebody put it here. If you talk about the horns immediately at the beginning, I believe it samples "Everlasting Bass" by Rodney O and Drew Cooley.
And to me, honestly, DJ Paul did it way better.
Man, I need to find the fucking
DJ Paul did it way better.
Man,
I know. Yeah, I was supposed to have heard that. I like the beat though.
Yeah, no, the beat go. I'm just saying.
How y'all feel about Kendrick verse?
It was all right.
I think it was dope. I mean, it was Kendrick. I don't expect no more. I don't expect no less.
Yeah, I think it was. I think it was real Kendrick. But a lot of people was like trying to like make it more than what it is. I think Kendrick was just kind of like singling himself out from like them trying to like categorize.
Stop putting me in this group of niggas. Nigga, we all individual men. If they want to rock together, cool. But then
they calling out people.
But he do it all the time, bro. And man, he just do it. And the funny part is you rarely. I don't know nobody got a Kendrick Lamar diss.
Yeah. But I thought they've been sneak dissing each other for a while. I'm tired of them niggas sneak dissing. Put a bullet on that motherfucking name.
I mean, Kendrick got the closest I've seen with the whole first person shooter. Yeah. J. Cole caught the stray with that.
I mean, no, J. Cole.
J. Cole been tossing some little tib. He said something about that.
Honestly, Drake is the only one who's battle tested and proved out of all three of them.
Yeah,
he's battled the most out of all of them. He's battled Common. The only person he's lost to is Joe Budden lyrically. But image-wise, Yeah, okay.
Pusha disrespected that nigga, bro.
Pusha made him come out with his son, bro. That's crazy.
But lyrically, though, if we want to talk about it for real, lyrically, it's a toss up. If you talk about just bars, right? Because You Are Hiding the Child is funny, but it ain't lyrical. You get what I'm saying?
It's how he put it together.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. The story.
It's how Pusha won off the strength of. He made a visual out of his shit.
And nobody came and put a chink in his armor like that.
And a nigga, when a nigga can say something to you about something, niggas will say some shit like battle rap. Niggas say some shit. It's never true. Like I heard the whole Averb Mama a Dyke thing. It's not true. It was just something that was a rumor that went through battle rap that niggas just stuck with. Yeah. And it was more one of them, the lies more entertaining type things. Mm-hmm. But him coming out with that, to make Drake do an interview and have to talk about his you ain't want to tell people you got this, you had to tell niggas your freaky ass got a porn star pregnant. Bruh, like niggas fuck her for a living and you was the one that got her off of birth control. She probably stopped taking the birth control when she knew she was fucking with you too. Sometimes you just no, I get it. I know you tested.
Nah, bro, that's
Drake. Listen.
Drake at one point was that Mount Rushmore. He probably still is Mount Rushmore, low key.
But bro, like,
so you telling me that even Drake don't want to fuck her?
I'm just saying, you know the stipulations that Drake that Drake go through when he going to go do something.
I mean, I get fucking right. I'm not finna nut up in the porn star.
I mean, but
if
he probably did pre-cum as a motherfucker.
Man, listen, I done had a lot of.
I didn't have my baby off of pre-cum.
I did. Shit, the baby that I got, I knew that nigga was coming. And I know the night it happened. And I know that was legit the night it happened.
Yeah.
Hey, I'm just saying, bro.
I've done some raw dogging in my life, and I ain't had no pre-cum.
Bro, like I feel like, bro,
he skeeted in that.
Bro, I feel like you Drake, bro. You count your punches, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, like, bro, you know it's
that was a come up for her.
Yeah, that was.
But
she went on porn star.
Come ups like that though. Like, look at who was that, man? They got all the motherfucking kids, bro. And he a rapper.
Which one?
Fetty Wap. Got like 75 kids.
Shit, I mean, young boy just had like his 10th or 11th.
I be
Fetty just needs to do what he needs to do. He dropped that single and got out.
The nigga in prison.
He's in prison. I forgot
for 5 years for selling, getting caught, Rico charge, big drug.
I'll be honest with you, I forgot that. I be forgetting about young boy.
Because he stayed ducked off. That's because the nigga was on house arrest and meaning he got a couple songs I fuck with.
Young boy, listen, bro. Y'all, a lot of the young people probably that's watching this probably gonna criticize me, but Young Boy is what the industry has permanently planted in
I believe so too.
I can believe it.
They planted that man.
That type of music make them little niggas aggressive as fuck, bro.
He went platinum and did and you can't say nothing to him. You can't touch him. You can't even say his shoes is dirty.
And you know what the crazy part is? The nigga number, like he surpassed like Eminem. He's the number one like YouTube person musically.
That's YouTube, but them numbers don't be inflating the sales, bro.
But for kids like that, album sales ain't shit they talk about. But album sales, this nigga got nothing but golden up.
Yeah.
So his sales gonna happen because if I could get you to shit and put my video in the billions, these little niggas is going to stream the fuck out my music.
I would like to see what these same super streamers would do if it wasn't Spotify and all of these other places. Would these people still go out and buy this product from them?
Kids? Yeah. His music is geared to kids. I don't know about streamers. I'm talking about NBA YoungBoy. Just to think about how we like music. I was walking to Walmart. I was walking to Walmart to spend my lunch money for the week to buy an album every Friday because I love music like that.
I'm with you, but the thing is you got to take the effort. If it wasn't so easy and accessible to get music, would you go out there and go get? Because I like when the Bone album came out. Oh, I was there and I couldn't get it there. I had to sneak and go get the bootleg. You had to put effort in that shit.
If that was the way you had to do it, then it would be done that way.
I get it. I get you. That's the medium and the platform. But I'm saying with these kids now, if that was the only thing.
Yeah. Because think if that was our only means to music. Once we got it like that, we stopped doing that shit like that. We was going here and there for our favorite artists. Yeah. But I'm like, if my only means in 2024 was I walked 3 blocks downtown Chicago to buy the Carter 3. Yeah. That was my only means to get to it.
I'm sorry.
Or bootleg niggas. That was my only way to get to that type of music.
The CD man and shit like that.
Yeah, but I lived by a Target down. I was going to school down there, so it was we left school like nigga. I listened to the car like that was part of my college career. I did everything, cook, fuck, whatever you could think of. I did it to the Carter 3, bro. And so if they only means of music was having to buy physical copies the same way we had to grow up, they would be indoctrinated in doing that type of shit. If
that was the case, then as far as like that, because I know streaming is one thing, but you can actually, like on Apple Music, you can buy the album. But why would they don't buy and support their artists? So I'm saying this as an artist myself.
They don't buy that shit.
Buy the fucking albums that your artist,
artists I like truly fuck with. Yeah. I support like that. Yeah. I fucks with, but I also don't do it all the time because I feel like if I'm paying, clearly the streams is what you need to get the album sales. Yeah. Me buying the album, I don't know what your percentage of that. So me buying it could put it more in their pocket than it is yours because all of them ain't independently uploading their album.
You make more money.
If you're independent,
buying the album. I'm saying,
you gonna get a higher percentage of it because of course. But
what they did was made bootlegging legal. That's exactly what they did.
And them niggas just get a percentage to it.
They get fractions of a cent. It's sad.
But the crazy part is even with album sales back in the day, a lot of them niggas weren't getting the money from the album sales.
Yeah, they was getting like 7 cents an album.
And most of that shit was going back to the record company. It's your merch. Yeah, right. Now, if you really fuck with an artist, you supporting their merch, you supporting their concerts, that type of shit, which these niggas is doing.
Yeah, between like cross collateralization and it's a lot of different, like basically if we own the label and you the top person, right? Your album is going to pay for our shit too. So you ain't gonna see as much money. So that's how they got over on motherfuckers. Yeah. At the same time, though, you still got more money from the physical sales than anything else. A lot of this shit, like we don't see when the dust settles, because a lot of this industry shit is changing. A lot of this streaming shit is going to get it's a whole different.
Bro. It's hard different. Yeah, it's hard to listen to the guys that's in the industry, man.
I disagree. You got some motherfuckers that be talking that shit.
Yeah, it's just fine.
I'm gonna be honest with you. Like my favorite artist, me being 28, most people think like I'm a name like somebody that's hot right now. My favorite artist is Nas, but like I enjoy the storytelling. Like,
the King's Disease series is fucking fire.
Bro, and I'm gonna be honest with you. Me being 28, if I said it to another 28-year-old, he gonna look at me like I'm stupid. Like, bro, like who is like what is King Disease? I just
watch niggas get mad talking about Jay-Z was ass. They was little niggas though. Yeah, they was like, fuck that nigga ass. He be talking that old nigga music. And I'm like, that's because it's the same shit I said about a hip hop. A hippie. Bro, that shit was fucking stupid. But if you think about it, them niggas critique rappers today. That shit was ass.
But keep in mind, we the uncles. We're the big. We the OG.
I know, and I get that. But I tap it.
Jay-Z is trash, bro. It pisses me off. Like I'm gonna be honest with you because like the music he was making back then was so relatable. Almost to now, it's just that the young people are just so.
He's talking about getting money as a black man, getting bread, bro. Like he talked the same shit they liked, but it ain't put in there. I'm killing motherfuckers. I'm doing X, Y, and Z. He's putting that shit in the storytelling. Half of these niggas can't read. So how you gonna listen to a story if you couldn't even read a story?
Yeah, right.
They need some. They want the depiction of. Well, I'll be telling these kids, bro, like, especially these kids that talk a lot in school, I'm like, bro, you not cut like that. Yeah. I'm like, bro, you like to feel like you tough. I'm like, you don't have to portray that you tough. Because a lot of the tough niggas I know from back in the day wish they didn't portray that way when we was younger, because now they ain't doing shit with they fucking lives.
The tough guys that I know and knew, God bless the dead, they were the nicest people ever. I'm talking about like
they was tough with motherfuckers they supposed to be tough with.
Yeah, like you knew what y'all saying. Y'all not supposed to put a facade on.
If you know you got it, why you gotta even try to flaunt it? It's like what you was saying. Sometimes you gotta talk your shit about I ain't gotta do all of that because I know what it is.
And that's how I feel too, though.
Yeah, right.
But it's like how I explain it to kids is like you can look at some kids. I'll be knowing with kids that I'm like, I know you will get down if you got no hands. And I know the kids that portray the toughest. I'm like, bro, I know you bitch made. Like, I know you are, just flat out. And then it do that. That's another point we're gonna get into, bro. Because I go to a school that had, like, when I first started, we had a black male principal. It was at least 5-6 of us in the building. From a first grade teacher who was also a motherfucking the STEM teacher, and now he a teacher over for the military in Japan. Shout out Square. His name Pablo Ramos.
That's what's up.
Yeah. So but then shit, we got my dog Mr. Harris at the school. He helping sped. He's also the coach of all the sports at the school. I got a pretty much 89% black staff.
That's what's up.
But black males dominate. I'm not dominate. Our statistic within the education system is like 1.2%.
Is it? I thought it would be like 0.
No, bro. It used to be like 2 and it dropped. It's at like 1.2%, bro. Like when I got in.
I thought it was lower.
Yeah, and I did too, bro. But we are needed because a lot of these schools that's in these type of communities, like I'm right here on the south side. My school is 5 minutes from here. And I see the fatherless behavior. And a lot of we have staff members get mad at one about Mr. Harris because he go on rants about it a lot. I kind of sit there, but it's like I get what the fuck he be saying because it's like, bro, I know the difference between a kid that was raised with a dad in their life and a kid that was raised solely. Yeah. And it's not saying that women can't do a great job. I don't want nobody to think no shit like that whatsoever. Because it's every woman that's successfully raised their kid ain't dead, their kid ain't in jail, and the father was never around. You did a motherfucking amazing job.
Just because they ain't dead in jail? I'm just posing the question.
I mean, I think every parent who kid ain't dead or in jail is a success. To get them to 18 after them, it's the whatever if they can continue that success in life. Because some people don't push. I don't see kids who can't read.
A piece of shit though, like just be alive.
But if you a piece of shit as an adult, that's you. That's you. Because if I taught you the correct way to live your life, you wasn't out here being no fucked up youth as a child. I did what I was supposed to do for you as a kid, and you become a shitty adult.
Let me
that's when choices kick in.
The thing is that comes with that, right? Because I understand what you're saying, but like if it says train the child in the way it should go and never depart from it. So that means that whenever your back against the wall, you go to your core values, your goals, and whatever those are, right? More than likely, you was a piece of shit coming up anyway. You get what I'm saying?
But it ain't always like that. How many niggas we know grew up in a great family house, they get older and just start gangbanging, doing fucked up shit and ruin their life?
Keep in mind there was a longing of something that they were lacking from elsewhere to even make them do that, because that's a lack.
But that don't always
partners that gangbang. Usually it was a family thing. It wasn't about it was cool.
And I get that. But I mean, man, I understand that situation. But I know niggas. I watched the shit in college. I watched the shit in high school. That was literally. I've been to your house. I spent the night with your family. Your family got bread. You will fail all your classes and still get everything. Like nigga, I don't watch kids fail all their classes, get everything. I get to see motherfuckers going off on me. Like
I got you.
Them kids that don't get the discipline. I'm not saying you got to beat your kid. Every kid don't need that shit don't work for everybody.
No.
That shit don't work for everybody. And some people don't know how to do it in moderation.
Right.
Like my son has had whoopings, but the last time I whooped that nigga was years ago because he was one of them kids like, okay, I got the discernment to realize I don't like that. And I'm not about that shit. So let me do it was like the lesson you supposed to get. Like the kids that constantly get whoopings, we ain't fucking learn our lesson. No. So at this point, stop whooping me. Take away, because now I'm at the electronic phase. I'm not putting the energy into tearing your ass up. Give me all that shit. The shit that drive you crazy, you missing.
Like you got to build up like a whole lot of ass points for me to get a whooping.
Like bro, and like I said, telling my son's story. The last time he got a whooping, and it had. So I'm big on keeping it. I always tell him, I tell my girl kids, which I call my bonus blessings. The most you can do is keep it a buck with me and your mom. I understand. As a kid that lied, Jesus himself was gonna have to come get me because I ain't want to deal with the ass whooping. My daddy ass whooping was lethal. So I'm trying to get about these jams. I always tell people the movie Pootie Tang at the beginning was a depiction of my father. That nigga was cold with a belt. Like tear my ass up, give me a little lesson at the end. I'm like, God damn, bro. Yeah. And he was 6'3", 2 something. I'm 5'8". Like, nigga was thraxing my ass in that bitch, bro. Yeah. But my son got a whooping, not for what he did, because he lied to me. And so I get out the shower. I see my dog sitting outside his room. This is where we stayed, just me, him, dog, and Cahokia. That's normal. She usually sits out there because she wants to go lay down in the room with him. Yeah, that's what they dogs. So I open the door. He's not mine, just 12 o'clock. It's a school night. It's COVID days. He's supposed to have been asleep. He went to bed at 9 o'clock. He go to bed every night at 9 o'clock. Every night at 9, he was coming to give me a hug. Love you, daddy. I'm finna go to sleep. Which is nothing abnormal. He know the time. I didn't have to debate, fight with him. He would go to bed when he's supposed to.
That's what's up.
Yeah, no. I opened the motherfucking door to let the dog out. I took my contacts out. My glasses not on, so everything's blurry. Yeah. But what I do see is his computer light on. Now, I moved the computer, so he was doing the virtual. I didn't want to be walking across the computer the way I sat before, and they would always see me. So I moved it so the light is against the wall.
So you can see the light.
So the light will reflect the wall. Yeah. So that's why I couldn't see it on the floor under the door. Open the door. This nigga just a deer in headlights. I'm like, Sean, you up? Say less. I go put my clothes on, go get my glasses. Come on, this nigga got me fucked up. I know you went to bed 3 hours ago. So nigga, you been coming to. All right. You've been checking and see. I'm thinking maybe this is a day thing, bro. This is the first time he's trying it. Yeah. So I go in the room. Now this nigga's in the bed. I tell him, hey, nigga, get up. You got me fucked up. You not asleep, bro. I'm like, so you ain't here on the computer? Oh, it's your first time doing this? He's like, yeah. I'm like, that history. I said, well, dumbass, what you didn't know is computers have a history. And your smart ass, as intelligent as you are in school as a straight A student, you didn't realize how to delete that motherfucker. So I'm like, what you didn't know is computers, when they got big, it was in the time when I was your age. I was putting all the computers in. Bro, I've been doing tech shit since I was like 10. I was putting the computer, my mom would buy a computer, set it on the ground and say, figure out how to put this together. Yep. And I would have to put the whole computer together and make that shit work, internet, all that shit. Yep. And teach them how to use it. So, nigga, I've been doing that. Nigga, you think I wasn't looking at wild shit as a kid and deleting the history, nigga? Oh, man, we had the squigglies back. So, I was putting viruses on computers, nigga. Shout out to LimeWire and all the freaky porn sites. I was putting big viruses on my mama's computer, bro. I would have to turn the computer on in the daytime and get through the virus and just leave it on. So if somebody else got to use it, they ain't got to worry about seeing the virus pop up. Hey, I was outside. Hey, I was outside, bro. Inside, outside. I ain't new to this, nigga. I'm true to this. And yeah, I was a wild little nigga, bro. I was a mannish little nigga. I ain't gonna lie. But so I get on the computer, bro. He looking up some wild ass shit. So is it the school computer? No, this is his. That's what my bonus son was doing. No, school computer. I've been popping kids like, boy, second week of school, this little boy in third grade got popped because his teacher he done saved the background of his Chrome. You know how you get you can pull it up and you got to get your tabs. His background is this white lady riding this white man getting fucked. Oh, no. His dumb ass ain't realized how to get the shit back off. So I was like, then a nigga couldn't spell. Like, I'm looking up the search, bro. He's spelling freaky shit wrong as hell. I was like, what you doing, dumbass, man? What you doing, bro? But, so back to my son, man. We in the motherfucker. I go through the history. My son loves anime. Been big in the anime for years. Like, he love it. I'm trying to push him into looking up black anime things so he can realize this is something you could do. So he looking up hentai shit. So, looking up a website, he comes across hentai. Hey, man. And mind you, I click on the website, bro. Listen, bro, it's a whole lot of links on the left side, bro. You can scroll for like a minute. This nigga done went through and clicked every motherfucking link on that bitch. Because now I don't like in that now. So I saw you got me fucked up. I said, nah. He ain't start crying. So I said, I'm finna call your mama. Oh, that's what he. Now you were saying your mama want to know you a freaky fraud. But see, so when I clicked on one of them. Now the only thing I hold to him is he was just clicking. because it was gay hentai shit. It was awesome. The one I clicked on to show her just so happened to be 2 dudes. She's like, the fuck? I'm like, hey.
She freaked all the way.
Bro, she freaked out. I'm like, hey, chill out.
Yeah.
I said, first of all, you're not gonna do that to him because you got gay homeboys that used to have him around when he was a little kid. So I said, don't do that to him for one. Do I want my son to be like that? No, but that's my son. So don't do that to him. And she's like, you right. I was like, I was just caught off guard. I was like, me the fuck too, nigga. Right. And then, because I text her from like, hey, no disrespect to you and your dude. I'm like, are you awake? And if so, motherfucking call me. She was like, the fuck, what happened? I said, don't ask, call. She calls, so now he boo-hooing because he hear her voice. I said, let me see what your little freaky ass son been in here doing. Oh, bro, I'm talking about, bro, and now mind you, fuck that he lied that the first night, then he told me it was the only time he did it. Boy, I was going through the history.
How many months of history was it?
It wasn't months, bro, but he had been doing this shit for like 2 weeks. Now, he wasn't always on that. That's how I know he was looking up something and came across the wrong website, because that was the only time. I think it was one other time, maybe the day before, a different website. But going through the other ones, it was no freaky shit like that. Okay. But it was the fact. It wasn't the fact that you came across it. I get you a boy. You curious, nigga. I want my curious shit happened when I was watching pay-per-view Channel 0, and it went from the movie we was watching at 12. Playboy came on. Changed my life. I've been a freaky frog ever since. But
mine was right after Saturday Night Live, Red Shoe Diaries.
Don't get me started on real sex. I got a favorite real sex episode from back in the episode 27. Yeah. Shout out to them stripping ladies on there. I'll forever remember y'all, and the one with the long tongue. But we digress.
Changed your whole life,
bro. Changed my life. I had that saved. Look, that's when you had the VCR that you could put the blank in and record. I had that recorded in between my 106 and Park joints. Yes, sir. Free key.
Shout out to having young parents in my end, because they were responsible.
My parents told it.
My mom had me at 16, my daddy was 18, so they got came together. They was on some
my mama was 29, but they was 34, so like they knew.
Yeah.
But so it wasn't the fact of him finding them that pissed me off. It was the fact that you've been coming to hug me at 8:59 so it was like, if I tell this nigga I'm going to bed on my own, I can get on his computer. He's not thinking to come fuck him. He got the volume all the way down. So if he playing games, you can't hear it. The way the computer set up, the light bouncing off the wall, which is not. If it was the original way, I would have saw it.
Hey, he's smart though. That was smart.
But I moved the computer. But I was like, and he's too smart for his own fun good. Like I said, and I tell him all the time, I said, for a straight A student, bro, you do some dumb shit. Like the common sense don't be there.
Yeah.
The common sense stopped around 98. Cause it's like motherfuckers be slow, bro. It's like they need to teach a class on common sense. But bro, that's the last whooping, because he did that. I tore his ass up a little bit that night.
Yeah.
And then the next day, he thought he was his mama. That happened on a Thursday. So now you grounded. And I called mama. He's fucking grounded at your house too.
Yeah.
I called his grandma. He better not touch a television or y'all gotta see me.
Yeah. Word.
And as a father that's been there, don't nobody go against my word when it come to him.
We gotta talk about that.
Y'all, we gonna get into that, bro. But they don't go, because it's just like, hey, I was the only dude that was really around between all. So it's just like, hey, that's that nigga daddy. I've been there since he was in the stomach.
You gotta earn it.
So it was just like, I've been through all that shit with it. It's like, all right, what you say, go. And she was like, all right, I got you. And so, well, maybe jack his ass up the next day, because he thought he was just gonna walk out when his mama came. Nope, stand your ass right here. Bring your ass in the house. He knew it was serious then. I don't invite his mama in the house for nothing.
Yeah.
Well, then you come pick him up, or I'll drop him off, or I'll take him to his grandma. You don't need to come in the crib. Yeah, right there. I'm like, you don't need to come in the crib, bro. Man, he's sitting there, get the stuttering in line. It's like, I was like, hey, bro.
Here you go again.
I'm like, hey, bro. So that's at this point. I'll start loosening the bed up. I'm like, bro, stop playing with me.
Yeah.
Like, I was like, because you caught now, bro. Like you've been doing this. And what really made me mad, because he's good at waking himself up. So for virtual, bro, he was getting up 7:30 every morning on his own, sitting in the seat for 7:45, ready for class. I saw him one morning with the blanket wrapped around him. He half asleep.
Oh, he fucked up.
When I looked on the thing, bro, the nigga was up till 3:30 that morning, went to bed, and was back up at 7:30 for school. Undetected, bro. Because he keep an alarm. I gave him a cell phone solely to. You got your internet. People can call you if they got iPhone. Yeah. You can call me. That's the only people you need to talk to. And you can, you can get your apps. Right. I want you to have it for your own alarm. I want you to teach yourself to get up. Absolutely. Don't rely on me all the time. Yeah. And that made him be able. I would get up, he's fully dressed, toothbrush, sit on the couch, uniform. He could go back to sleep if he wants to. Yeah. But it was the lying part. And that was a lot of shit I got whooped for as a kid. Yeah. It's like my dad, it was just like one of them. He like, bro, if you tell the truth, you ain't gonna get no whoop. I'm like, nigga, I think you lying. Because I done did it and I still got the whooping. Word. And it's just like, you ain't know what to believe in them type of things, man. And it's just like, I told him, like, bro, the worst thing you could be in this world is a thief and a liar, bro, and a rapist. I mean, that's without saying. That's other shit. But I'm just saying, a thief and a liar, bro. I was like, the only people in this world you should not lie to is me, your mama, your grandmamas, or your grandpa. Because if anybody got to get you out of jail, it is only going to be us. If you lie to me and I can't get the truth about you.
Yeah. My mom used to tell me that shit also. I'm
going to tie my hands up after a while.
On some gangster shit. Like she, on my straight, so she'd be like, I need you to tell me the truth so I can know how to help.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So, yeah.
The hell I can help you hide about it if you ain't tell me you did the murder. That's not saying I'm gonna do it. Yeah, no. But it's just one of them, like, bro, if I know you caught up with just like when I got in trouble in college, my best thing would have been to call my mom and confess what I did. They could help me get a lawyer, all that shit. I try to take care of that shit myself. I ended up on 5 years probation. Yeah. I ain't on that. I ain't got to deal with that shit no more, record-wise and all that. But it was the hassle. And my mom ended up finding out 2 years later because she couldn't fathom why I was going to these jobs, getting 2-3 interviews, but I still don't get the job. Yeah. She did her own investigation and called me out the blue like, hey, you got something to tell me? I was like, at this point, it's like,
yeah. I'll say I was listening to y'all, but I'll say this, man, like, I'm this just kind of like my own experience. Me being 28, of course, I haven't been in the game longer than y'all have from the kids, but like, I go based off my own experience. What I know is like kids, like, it's a certain level of vulnerability you got to get to your kids in order for them to be able to be comfortable to even tell on themselves to you.
The door open.
But the keep talking. Locked up.
Okay. But like one thing I noticed, like my son, who like he got a relationship with my younger brother. He'll go and tell my younger brother. He'll go and tell on himself to my younger brother. Yeah. But like to me, like he'll like keep it all the way G. Like he'll keep. When I say G, I don't believe. No, I got you. But he'll literally keep up with his story. Like to the point where like he'll literally go down a rabbit hole with a lot.
And keep in mind, you daddy though. That's all.
That's what it is, bro. It's the fact that
fear that's there.
That I know this nigga, even though he know for a fact your brother got the leeway. Yeah. So if I gotta get an Uncle Mo to whoop your ass too, I could. But it's that
Uncle gonna tell daddy if it get too crazy.
If it get too crazy, like bro, I have to tell your father. Yeah. But let me break it to him.
Yeah, but I also feel like, don't get me wrong, but I also feel like certain circumstances of a dad should be a little bit different. What I mean is like, so like my kids have they have cousins they age, but that's on their mama's side. On my side of the family, they don't have nobody that's their age. The youngest person is my nephew. He just turned 2.
Okay.
So my oldest about to be 10, my daughter about to be 8.
It's a spread.
So like as far as like them being able to even have anybody to relate to, anybody that they get in trouble, like they don't have.
It's just them two.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So like with me, like I have to be like the dad, of course. I got to be the dad. That's front line. And I still got to be that friend, like, and on the back end, because like, I ask my kids like, how your day been? Like what you go through? Like, like, or ask them like, we play the game. Like we do all this time building together. But like, I always tell my son, like, I need you to be vulnerable with me because like the world not gonna allow you to tell me like, Dad, like I'm going through this. You know what I'm saying? So like even if he fucking up, he need to know like, Dad, I can tell you I'm fucking up because like I tell my son when I be fucking up, like when me and his mom get into it, I tell him, I'll be like, hey, like, I might have said something that pissed your mom off. And he'll come back and tell me like, Dad, like, yeah, like, my mom was telling me like you pissed her off. But like you got that relatability with your mom when it comes to me, and I get it. It's that healthy first.
No, my son is the same way. When my son, case in point, He got my old iPhone 11 now. I was using it as a second camera a lot of times for little stuff, but he had an 8 Plus. He didn't drop it or nothing.
Yeah.
The phone just was old and just went black on him. He was so afraid to tell me. He told his mama, she's like, "You afraid to tell your dad? You want me to tell her?" She's like, "Yeah." And she texted me, but I was like, "Damn." The crazy part is I don't spaz on him for fucking shit up, but he just had that feeling like.
But it's that healthy daddy for
no, and that's what it is. Really and I had to when he got in the car when I picked him up, I'm like, "Hey, bro, you ain't gotta have your mama to like tell me you did something." I'm like, I was like, bro, like today, my girl texted me. She's like, "My son on spring break, so he at the crib by himself. He 13, he good." She texts me when she get to the crib like, "Did you know Sean took apart his PS5 controller?" I just called her ass. I'm like, "This nigga did what?" Mind you, I talked to him twice today. He ain't mentioned none of that to me. But what they have is these PS5s.
They're moddable.
No, the motherfucker, not even that part too. But the little analog stick on this side got this drifting thing that be happening. And it's a common thing with them. So this nigga Googled, I guess, where to do it. And he put it back and said it worked. But he ain't never mentioned it. And I was just like, "Shit, you break it, nigga, that's on you. Like you gonna work for the $70 to get a new one."
Not to cut y'all off, but like y'all being older, like when that happens, do that make y'all feel some type of way? I'm only
in what regards?
Like
him not saying nothing to me?
Yeah, but or not necessarily him not saying nothing, him going to opposite, like the opposite.
Well, no, because he didn't go to her. He was talking to her son, like, cause she got 2 kids. Her oldest is close. My son is the oldest, but her youngest is going to be 12. My son will be 14 this year. So they all got PS5s. They all sit on. They all talk to each other through the game in the house. So he was telling him he did it. Then her son just so happened to mention it to her. She so happened to tell me. I didn't call him about it. I ain't text him about it. I'm pretty sure if he was around her, he heard me on the phone. Like, what the fuck? Like, but if you fuck it up, that's on you. You're gonna work off this $70 if I gotta buy another.
Because he at that age now. No, you got.
You're not a little bitty kid, bro. Like you 13, you fucking shit up without. Now, if you'd have did it,
he fixed it like with a baby.
Now I don't know if he actually made it, but he got it back together and it worked. That's all I care about.
But that's what I'm saying, fixing it.
That's all I want. I'm like, bro, you're in the tech world. I need you to figure that shit out. You can make hundreds of thousands of dollars. You figure out.
I got a question though. Like, and I'm not gonna lie, this one thing I know as a dad that I have, it's a bad habit. I feel like it's a bad habit. Y'all been in the game longer than me. Y'all can tell me if this is incorrect, but that saying that you say figure that shit out. I say that so much because that's what my mom like instilled in me as like, you know, like my mom never had niggas coming in and out the house. Like, let me say that before anybody try to construe what I'm saying. But my mom made it a thing to like tell us like as a man, like you gotta figure that shit out. And like me being a young boy, like, oh, all right, bro, how the hell do you want me to figure this shit out, bro? Like I get my first paycheck, it's $400-$500. Like, how do you want me to figure this out? Because like my mom is juggling, like, you know what I'm saying? So like me as the man, my dad passed away when I was like 4 or 3. So like me trying to like tell my son to figure it out, I gotta go back on my word. Like I know as a man that's bad to do, but like me telling my son to figure it out without any type of direction, I feel like it's bad.
So
like, you know,
not even to cut you off. When certain things when I tell him to figure it out, I've already showed him.
Okay.
I've already taught him how to do it.
Absolutely.
Now you on your own because I showed you what to do. This was one of them times, but I told him figure it out because I've showed him if you have an issue with something, you don't always got to come find me. I'm like, you have technology. Go to YouTube, Google how to. I said put how to, and then type in whatever you're looking to do at that point. You'll find a video. So that was my figure it out for him. Like, and I didn't even have to. He figured it out. He knew on his own. Well, if I break this, I gotta tell him because he gotta buy a new one. Let me try to figure it out before it gets to the point where I need to say something. That let me know when I was teaching him as a kid. If you mess up something, if you spill something,
you gotta fix it.
You need to fix it. You break something, you need to fix it and tell. You can tell, but let me know like, hey, Dad, I broke this, or I knocked this juice on the floor, but I cleaned it up. I got the towels. So whether you went and got a big ass bath towel. Yeah, I'm gonna be like, what am I using my good towel? But it's like you knew I needed to handle this situation on my own, and that's something. Not that we need to instill that in young boys, but we need to do it in the manner in which I'm saying. Like me telling you, I can't tell you to go change your tire if I never showed you how to change a tire.
So but what your son did shows incredible problem solving.
Problem solving.
Like
ingenuity.
Right. And he took it upon himself. Now, sometimes, like for me with my daughter, right? Because I'm a little, it's my princess, but I'm a little bit tougher on her because she's going to grow up to be a black woman in America. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's certain shit that I fear for, as far as just her being a woman, like certain stuff that we gotta we don't go through. Like, we don't have to worry about looking in the back seat of the car before we get in the car just in case some bullshit. You get what I'm saying? Or we don't have, you get what I'm saying?
I do understand that more.
We know niggas.
So with that being said, right?
Just period.
I'm in agreement with you, but it's certain things that we personally as men don't go through, right? So with that, I kind of like with different stuff like that happens, like small bullshit in her room. You get what I'm saying? Daddy, I don't know how to do that. Figure it out, right? But I'm sitting back just watching.
Yeah.
And then she gets to a point where it's like, it's a stalemate. Then I'm like, you know what, baby? Let me help you. Let me do this. Let me do that.
So are you saying you want her to have that self-intuition about those
ingenuity?
You look as a. I don't have no daughter.
I'm just saying because like me. All right, so I'm gonna be honest with you. Like me, I'm the opposite of you. Like, but the only reason is because I have my son first.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I always tell my son, like, me and their mom haven't been together for what 5-6 years now. But like, I always tell my son, when I'm not around you. When I'm not around, I am around because I have you to replace me. I always tell him, like, you know, like, when I'm not around, you show your sister what it means to have a man around. Now me, the younger side of me not having that, I don't know what it's like to like tell my daughter to figure it out, because like you saying princess, to me, like, I'm holding my daughter's hand through everything she doing.
I do too, but at the same time though, when it comes to just being a black, they don't give a fuck. Society don't give a fuck about a black woman. Yeah. You get what I'm saying? And this ain't no pander, because they really don't give a fuck about a black man, but they don't give a fuck about a black woman. They'll pacify them and give them certain aids or whatever the fuck it is, but they don't want them to thrive at all. You get what I'm saying?
Even us, we don't want them to do.
Look, just a quick comment that somebody put on here, and it's just not even going off the daughter's point. Critical thinking is a part of being a man. Learning to be resourceful will build a strong man.
Absolutely.
And that's a fact, bro, because look how many grown niggas out here be shacking up with women and all this because they need to be dependable, because they mama did everything for them that they so used to not knowing how to figure it out.
Yep.
Like, my mama did a lot of shit for me, but my mama also taught me I didn't have to depend on a woman. You're gonna know how to cook, at least the basic to feed yourself. You're gonna know how to do your laundry. You're gonna know how to clean up on your own, so you can be the same way you want a woman to be an attribute to your life. You not finna. I don't want no little girl calling me talking about. She was like, I don't want no little girl calling me talk about what Nico don't do X, Y, and Z. He stressed me. Like, I don't want to have them type of talks with nobody. So I'm gonna teach you how to do what the fuck you need to do, so that the same way you want her to make your life easy, you make a shorty life easy, as well as doing for your kid. Me teach you how to do these basic things, allow you to, if you get somebody pregnant, they got to take care of a kid, you're able to do them basic things for them as well.
So to touch on what you were saying as far as with the daughter, right? For me and my thought process, it is my job to make sure don't no bum ass nigga come in here and try to either impress her with shit, suppress her with shit, manipulate her with anything, and she is self-resilient for whatever it is that she wants. Like, what can we do together as a unit versus, oh well, I just take care of this and I'm your carekeeper. You get what I'm saying?
No. I agree with that.
That's why I'm on the shit that I'm on. Like, my lady in boxing now, she's 7. You get what I'm saying? I ain't playing around with the shit. You get what I'm saying? Because the thing is, people, not men, women don't want, no matter. But people will try to control you where they see a weakness.
That's true.
You get what I'm saying? Or where
That's why you get niggas that be taking advantage of these. We be, how many times you done known a woman, you know for a fact she headstrong, she got her shit together, but some goofy ass nigga was able to manipulate her and drop some off in her that allowed her to change her morals and mindset. Same way with niggas, you know, like, bro, I ain't letting these women get me out of this, but you done let somebody get you out your place mentally. Not saying you weren't raised right.
People, period.
Yeah, but you allow that weakness. And I get what you're saying. I get exactly what you're saying, because if I have a daughter, it would be a mix of both. Yes, you my princess. Yes, I'm gonna guide you. But I also need to know, Lord willing, the Lord took me away from you tomorrow. I need you to know that my daddy, yes, he held my hand. He showed me your first love. Your daughter's first love is you as a man. The way you treat her as a man is how she is gonna set the tone of how any other man in life should treat her. Yes, it'll be a couple get through. But
I think what I have been struggling with like the last 2-3 years is like, don't get me wrong, like I'm gonna be honest with y'all. I know y'all don't like the humble word, so I have been humble in my dad stuff. A lot of people say like I do this dad stuff a lot better for the younger generation. But like, again, this is no knock to my mom, but like I think like. And I need to get where Poncho is at in my parents, and like I'm like my kids are at his age where his daughter is at. But like my mom was just tough love 24/7.
I get that too. I get that
because she had to. She raised 3 boys, so like her skin was always hard. So like with my son and with my daughter, but even with my daughter, it's rough for me to like give off that affection and love, because like my daughter know I'm hard by it. Like she'll get in the car and she'll say, "Daddy, somebody called me ugly today," or somebody said like my hair was messed up or something like that. And like y'all know me, like I'm in the office, like I'm talking to the assistants at this point. Like, come on, bro, y'all tripping, bro. This is my daughter. But like that hard shell got to come off when you get home. Like it got to come off. Like,
you can't be hard all the time, bro.
But like I think like with me, like it pause. But look, it's a lot more like the transparency for y'all is a lot easier, because like going into it, like you see both generations and you know what it's like. Back then it's like this. Well, the shit ain't changed, because now the new generation even worse than what it is back then.
Let me explain to you for a reason why I am a lot more open and sensitive towards things, right? I had, like I mentioned before, I have a young mother who had me at 16. My father had me at 18. I was raised not in the best of conditions. It took my mother, and I love my mother dearly, and we had a rocky relationship until later. You feel what I'm saying? And it took me and my sibling to really force in her. She showed she loved you, but she never said it until like my 20s. You get what I'm saying? Like 25, 26. You get what I'm saying? My father was verbally, mentally, and physically abusive to me. You get what I'm saying? Like it'll be the shit like where he with the like, I'm finna beat the bitch out of you type shit. You get what I'm saying? Okay. That left me to be this, whatever the fuck that was. You get what I'm saying? A hard exterior, but meanwhile I want to be this. So I said, when I have kids, I'm not going to do that. Now I slip up sometimes and be kind of rough, but and I'm talking more with my bonus son than anything, but it's a thing of I still tell them, hey, it's okay to cry, it's okay to do this, it's okay to don't sit in it, but make sure that you are expressing yourself. Because what happens is you held on to all of these emotions, and you clicked out on somebody because that shit been boiled over. You know what I'm saying? Instead of being taught what I was taught, stop all that crying, that's bitch shit. Fuck all of that crying. What the fuck is you crying for? Keep pushing. You get what I'm saying? So with that, I didn't like how that felt. And I'm a stroke survivor in 2018. That came from holding shit in. You get what I'm saying? So I vowed, no, fuck that. My baby ain't finna go through that. How you feeling, baby? How's your day? hey, I talked to my bonus son, yo, how you feeling, bro? You all right? You know what I'm saying? He still has that father-son type of fit, but I talked to him about shit, you know what I'm saying, and let him know, no, I'm been hearing the same thing. So the communication.
Not to get off the topic though, real quick. I'm gonna let Nico go. But I think I like how y'all putting the bonus thing. I like how y'all. I like how y'all putting it. You know what I'm saying? Because like, don't get me wrong. Like, we know what it is as men. All three of us, we know what it is. Like steps. We know what that is. We know what that ramp come about.
But that stepson should be kind of corny though, too. Though, like that's why I say.
Oh look, this is why I say.
It be also distant too.
That's what I'm talking about.
And make it seem like you're only my kid because you're my. Which I mean, it's a fact. I don't say that, and I really honestly. And I say bonus blessing sometimes when I explain to people, but I honestly just say I got 3 kids. Because shit, I'll tell you, I help take care of y'all. Y'all live with me more than my actual son lives with me. So I spend more time with you than I get to do with my real kid because me and his mama have 50-50 split. We set it up.
So you try to do the 5-5-2-2 thing, or
no? So bro, we do week on, week off.
Okay.
So every Friday is when whoever drop him off at school Friday morning, the other person picks him up Friday and keep him to the week. So my story, as far as everything, like your father passed when you was young, you had the issue with your father. I've seen, you talk about it on Facebook. My parents, I'm 35. So this June, my parents will be married for 37 years.
That's what's up.
And they still rocking them same. I'm a hybrid, literally. Like you all see, like, oh, you like your mama? I look like my daddy. But like, if acting wise, I get everything from my people.
He worked his.
No, so my pops was no, both of them work. Oh no, my mama go crazy just being at the crib all day. But my mama worked. My mama still work. My daddy's retired now. So my parents and my daddy would be. Shit, my daddy born in 55, my mom born in 60. She'll be 64 this year.
He retired. How old?
He'll be 60. He'll be 69 this year.
That's fine.
So he retired. He been retired for like a year. So he retired at 60.
He don't know what to do with himself.
No, bro. When he got retired, bro, he retired, and still they let him put himself on the schedule for 12 hours a week so he can ease himself out.
That's what's
and
up.
Now I think he just be chilling. But my father's one of the coldest poets I've ever heard of in my life. And like I'm talking as in like the biggest binders you can buy. He was till he got to the digital age, handwriting them hoes for years. Like I always said, if I ever get a back tattoo, the poem he wrote for me being born, I would get put on my back because it's fire. I love, but even though having my father there, and I see like I said, I've seen the effects of, and another thing, teaching your son to talk about the teacher at my school, Mr. Harris. He's been on here commenting. That's where I got the last one from with the critical thinker, but that's why I teach this son to express himself, release the stress. When I grew up,
absolutely,
even having my pops there, he didn't grow up with his pops like that. Even though I know my grandpa, but I ain't meet him that much. I know he wasn't around in my father's life like that.
Yeah, I remember one times in my life, and the other one.
I met him, and you got more than me. If I did any more than that, it was as a baby, and I don't know.
Right.
But as a knowledgeable person, once that I know of, that I met him. And I may have been twice, I'll give him max. But I know all my uncles, aunties, all of them, like at least like on my grandma part side. Even on my other side, I know that too. But my father had that tough exterior. Like my mama used, like my dad would get mad at me. Like when I fucked up, I got to get a whooping. My father was that petty type mad where he not talking to me in the crib. He walking past me and shit. And my mama used to have to, because I got an older brother. I don't fuck with dude like that, but we're 14 years apart. And I feel like he held and probably still holds like a lot of resentment because my father was in my life. He wasn't.
I get it though.
But it was more of and it took me to get older
to understand.
I heard him and my brother talking in the car one time. Went to my grandma's 70th birthday party. He done got me hit, and it ain't just, my mama got me hit. My mama is the most level-headed person that I know, and that's why I get that shit from. I'm not saying my father ain't, but she wanted him like, even if I'm her son, if I fuck up, I fucked up. It ain't no like saying, but you got some mamas that they know their son be doing bullshit to some little girls, and they deflected and no accountability. Yeah. My mother holds me 1,000% accountable, has always held me accountable to the highest degree. That's why I stand tall on accountability. Yeah, if you did the shit, nigga, you did the shit. Yeah. Stand 10 toes on it. I respect you a whole lot more. Absolutely. But she was always one of them people. So she told me what it was. Mm-hmm. Like she know it wasn't. She's like, it's not like how your brother be making it seem. And so me and man, and the crazy part, I don't know what his issue is because we was close at one point. Like I done spent the night with him, go to his, like we was hella close. Then we get older, like I ain't talking to him like 10 plus years. And that's just on some other random shit that he ain't even gonna get the light love for. But my father was tough as fuck on me. I'll never forget having an issue with my ex-girlfriend and her mama and come to the crib and like the mama come over there. She said, I cussed her. I ain't cursed her. I cursed out loud. In the situation, knowing I shouldn't have. Yeah. But all I said driving, I'm like, this shit's stupid. Like, it was nothing like, bitch, nothing like none of that type of shit. Yeah. My mom like apologized. I'm like, sorry, shorty. Like, whatever. Like, but Brett, to hear him, my girl was finna have to move. That was for like, I boo-hooed. My daddy, like,
what was your first song? What was the song?
I don't even remember the song, bro. Like, I was like, who knows? Hey. But like, my father was there to console me. Yeah. But then in the same time, when I did some shit, they got in trouble, he flipped that shit on. Like using it, like just like when they say you don't want to tell women what you do because they gonna use that shit against you.
Was that person though? Like,
he had them moments. As we get older, like we ain't gonna say we not close, but we don't talk hellas like we should. But that's my nigga. And the fact that my son loved him to death. Like so, me and my father have no issue. He's still my hero. But it was just explaining like having your father there. Even though I didn't understand the shit as a kid, all the discipline, all the hard talks, all of him going off. Because he had a moments where he's just like, I'll always get candy every Friday, go to McDonald's every Friday. Like, we did that type of shit. But it took me, I'm like, damn, this nigga be tripping, bro. It took me to get older to realize, like, it makes fucking sense. Yeah. No, I don't. And I tell kids now when I be talking to parents come in, we have some kids that's trouble that their parents know they is. So when we talk to them about the shit they be doing, they be understanding it. And it's just like, bro, I would rather my father 10 times over discipline me the way he did before society just don't do it. If I become a fucked up person, because and it can happen before you got kids that got disciplined when it went too far and it still made them fucked up people. And it's all because beating somebody without the lesson behind what they did does not help them.
Absolutely. It teaches them how to be sneaky.
Me whooping your ass, but not breaking down like, and I'm saying you need to whoop me, but my daddy will whoop me and then he'll come back and he'll sit on the bed and be like, look, bro, I don't want to be doing this. And one time I got a more whooping for telling him after he whooped me, the only reason you beat me is because my grandma used to beat you. Don't say that while you get a whooping, kids. That nigga turned back up. He was like, it was like a sequel.
But the thing is that.
But it's the truth.
It was the truth.
It was passing down.
Was it like a mirror that he didn't want to, you know?
Yeah, but
that's why.
And I believe it because you hear, say if you was a kid, they got whooped a lot. Before you have kids, seeing other kids in store, you young, you like, man, I have a kid, I ain't going for that shit. I'm whooping that ass. Like I used to get my ass whooped because I saw how it made me.
Yeah.
And then I got older. I remember my son first whooping. He was like 4 or 5.
Yeah.
And it was one of them, you embarrassed me like in public in front of white people. That was my daddy whole thing. Wild out. Don't embarrass me in front of white people. And we was at the park. It was time. We was there for like 2 hours. It's time to go. He ran away. The way he ran, broke off his mama's arm, dipped, trying to go back. I scooped him up. He kicking and screaming like the top of his lungs, made it look like we kidnapping this nigga. All the way to the car, all the way to the building. So it was one of them, like, when we got to the crib, his mama was like, I was like, go sit your ass down.
Yeah, I got this.
I got this.
No.
Like, to the point where I said, if you come through this door, you gonna get the whooping too.
Yeah, pow.
Like you gonna have to, it was, but I had to come in there. I gave him a whooping. He sat in his room. I had to come in there and drop the lesson. Yeah, but that first whooping broke my heart.
Bruh.
Because it's like, I had the flashbacks of all the ass whoopings I got. Yeah. And I'm like, my kid ain't bad. He just did some fucked up shit right now. And I said, I wasn't bad. I was just doing sneaky, stupid shit. Yeah.
But that's
kid shit. And it's like, how far can I take it to see if I'm going to get away with it? But I also open the same space I do, the same way you tell your son, it's okay to cry. When my son will have something happen when he was younger, he'll come sit by me. And I'll just be like, hey, let me tell you something, bro. Either you gonna cry or you not. That whole, I'm like, I didn't tell you to have to be tough. I've never called you no crybaby ass kid. I ain't never went off on you for crying. Sometimes I tell you stop crying because you be loud as hell. Or cry quietly, nigga. Go cry in your room. But I said, look, this is the first and last time I'm ever tell you this. Men come with emotions too.
Absolutely.
So if you need to cry, my nigga, get that shit the fuck out. And then let's move.
Don't sit on it.
Because I'm that person. Because I grew up with that exterior, crying is bitch made shit. Stop all that fucking crying before I give you a reason to cry. I ain't never want the reason.
When you say stuff like, and again, I'm only speaking from a place of you don't know what the other side is like. What I mean is when you say stuff like don't sit on it, right? Mm-hmm. I'm not faulting you for it because again, your background is super extensive to mine. Yeah. So I have no way to judge you and say don't sit on it. But when you say don't sit on it, like little girls can bask in their crying.
Well, let me explain to you what I mean by don't sit on it. Like I tell my daughter right now, and she'll answer this question every 100% of the time. We are not, we don't focus on the problem. What do we focus on? We focus on the solution. So my thing is, in saying that is this. Yes, cry. Get that shit out.
Get that shit the fuck out. Now what?
But now what? Because you continuing to cry after, you got all of it out and you dwelling on it. That's not going to help you move forward.
My brother, listen, not even cutting you off. That is literally the sentiments I preach to my kids. I even tell my girl tough as hell, but she a crybaby too. And I'll be like, she was like when her grandmother passed, I helped her a lot, but it'd be times where I wake up to her crying, so I'll just roll over and hug her.
Yeah, shit like
that. But she felt a lot of the times that she was becoming a burden on me for crying. I'm like, look, baby, this is what I'm here for. Shit gonna happen in your life eventually. Both of our parents got to pass. All of that.
Not to cut you off, but that's what I mean when I tell young guys all the time that men set the tone. Like men set the tone. Like you being able to take control of that situation. That's what we should be telling our sons. Our daughters too. We should tell our sons that.
That's what I was getting to.
Honestly, I tell both of them the same thing. Like, be a leader. Are you a leader or are you a follower?
Fact. But that's why I was getting to with it, because when my son cried, and that's the same thing when I had that first and last talk, I said, hey, there's nothing wrong with crying. Have you seen me? No. But I used to tell people I don't cry because I don't like my face being ashy. And that was one reason, because I'm dark skinned, my face get ashy. But I was also told crying needed to be for purposes. Like you need to have a reason to cry. Or you always here to shut up crying before I give you a reason, which is telling me it has to be a purpose for my crying. I can see a whole bunch of death. Shit don't affect me unless it's a personal thing. But it takes longer to affect me than the average person. But I can watch sentimental shit on these reels where people and be tearing up. One time, bro, my girl left the crib and I ain't never told her. She ain't never seen me cry. I don't think. But nah. And bro, she left the crib one day, just walked in the garage, and I'm watching them videos where people reunite with family members, bro, and I saw one, and it just made me bust out cry. Like, bro, I cried for like 5 minutes, hard as hell, and I was like, God damn, that felt good, bro. Like, and I wasn't sad, but literally, bro, I felt like the hardest, the I cried, bro. I literally had 10, 20. I ain't cried again. Last time I cried that hard was my grandmother's passing. And that was I had one in 2000 when me and my girl got together. I had a grandma that passed. I cried for that one. The one and not that I cried harder for one I was around more. And my mom's mom, we always lived in the same city. Like that was my dog. So when she passed in 2000, like 13 or something, I boo-hoo. Like I didn't cry. Like when I first heard her mom said, I kind of had a little tear. It took some days later for it to register. And I called my mama. I called my daddy. He was like, well, you should probably call your mama and talk. I was avoiding doing it because that's her mama. How can you grieve when you got to help her grandbaby grieve? So I didn't want shit. And I called her as soon as she said, what's wrong, baby? I just fell out crying on the phone. And I was like, well, why you ain't call me soon? I was like, because this is your mama.
Yeah.
Me coming to talk to you about how I feel. Ain't gonna do nothing but trigger you. But she was like, hey, baby, listen, I get it. I had longer with her than you did.
Yeah.
That's how I feel with my father. My father has cancer. And he's had it, he beat it, then it came back. Now he told me the last time, like, he ain't got to go to the hospital getting no stuff, so he's doing good now. He told me when it first came back, he's like, man, talk to the doctor. He's like, at bare minimum, if this go worse, I should at least be able to see my grandbaby graduate high school. I said, that's good enough for me. Mm-hmm. I don't want him to have to deal with the impact of losing his. They like this. That's his motherfucking dog. Yeah. I don't want him to have to deal with the impact of losing his grandfather. Yes, it's going to hurt the hell out of me. Yeah. But I know because I have to be the tough one for him, I'll soak it all that on my own.
Yeah. But you know the irony in it, and not to cut you off, man. That's why, like, I try to, like, you know, my dad being gone, man, like, I had to kind of like put, like, I think my mom told me this. It might have been my mom or my late uncle, but like one of them told me. I know it might have been both of them. They related, so I guess it could have been both at different times. But my mom told me, like, you gotta have perspective about a lot of stuff, man. Like, as a man, you gotta gain a perspective to understand certain stuff. And like you saying it, I don't know. I think that just kind of helped me a lot because, like, my dad died when I was 4. I ain't gonna lie, like, as much as I feel like I need him now, like, the parents and the guidance, like, for me to be able to walk in this walk that most, I'm gonna be honest, we like the 1% right now. Like we some 1% guys, and what I mean is, like, you there every day, like you doing what they said we won't do. So, like, for you to say, like, hey, your dad got cancer, and, like, mom been gone, like, you know, that's a hell of a perspective, because, like, the guy I wish that was around, he gone. So, like, that hurt. As much as I can't really say that it's something I should be able to deal with, like, I couldn't imagine watching my son who stirred crazy about me.
Yeah, bro.
Me before me.
Right. It's like you think you your kid's hero until they got Pawpaw. And that's his, like, they play fight until my dad got, and it was my dad had to explain to him, like, when he had got sick, like, Pawpaw can't play with you as, like, the way I would. And he couldn't understand it at first. But he was able to realize, like, okay, I can't wrestle and shit, but I'll come sit up in here. We can kick it. I could post to, like, his bulk of his sickness was more when he was younger. And I didn't, not that I didn't want to bring my son, but he would tell me, like, let's wait a little bit before you bring him, because I don't want him to see me like this, nor did I want to. Yeah. But it was one of them things where it was just like, if you could see him walk across that stage, Lord willing, you could do college too, because my father's going to be 70 next year. Right. And it's just like, if you could, long as he don't got to deal with that hurt, because my mom's father died when I was a little kid. It affected my bigger cousin more because it was a lot of mess with my mama and whole other family type shit. But that was my dog too. But me and him closeness is not the same as my son and my father closeness. Yeah. So it was like, yes, I'll be hurt. He may see a little bit of it, but it'll be more of a hurt I'll release on my own. So when it's time for you to need me for your hurt, as a child looking up like, I need to be there. Now my son 14 is fully aware of what death is.
Bro, that's crazy that it's so crazy that our kids gotta adjust, bro, to that type of hurt, bro. Like,
no, keep in mind that's a part of that's life.
And no, bro, that's one. Look, that's one thing.
I'd rather for it to be y'all situations, and because I'm gonna be honest with you, I envy y'all situations. You get what I'm saying? Like, me personally, like I had a phenomenal father for 9 years, and he became my enemy ever since. Yeah. You understand what I'm saying? Like, honestly, no, I don't. I can't say I hate, but I definitely don't fuck with. I probably would take your situation over my situation. We can trade fathers, and I'd be totally honest with you. So with that, it's like,
but that's just perspective to show that how somebody can get you to one point in your life off of pure love and then completely switch up and become a whole different person.
It's probably gonna piss Poncho off more than anybody here. What? But like, what you mean? I grew up hating my dad though. Like, but
But it's because you felt he should have been there and he wasn't. But it wasn't.
I mean, not even that. It was just the stories too. Like, you know, like I ain't gonna lie, like when I finally look at my dad, like the pictures, like me and this dude looking like I'm just a light-skinned bird.
Yep.
No, that's annoying to me. Like you get around all these people and all they do is they
telling you stories of how he was.
And they put these assumptions on you like, oh yeah, you're just gonna be just like your dad. Like I had a BMW, my dad used to drive a BMW, not knowing it. Yeah. So like I used to park up under the street lights, and my uncle used to tell me like your dad used to park up under the street lights. You would turn like, all right, bro, but I ain't know none of this. So like, why you putting this like, bro? You
because they trying to pass down a stigma, telling you the story. I'm like, tell me the positive shit.
They're passing the stories, but dig this though. So just imagine getting those same stories and looking in the mirror and seeing the same person. Yeah. And he stays blocks away from you.
Yeah, that's a different type.
You get what I'm saying?
That's a different type of fuck.
When he comes around the corner, he'll hit you with the horn and do this and keep pushing. Meanwhile, I'm selling, whatever and doing whatever. You get what I'm saying? Yeah. No, and this is the exact same person that if I'm sitting in the car with you, you a bitch ass nigga. You ain't gonna never be shit. You just like your bitch ass mama and all of this other shit. You get what I'm saying? Yeah. So this is what I mean as far as with that.
Look, so let me not even cut you off and not even give him no leeway. Yeah. Do you know your father's upbringing? Because he was already a young man.
It was yes and no.
Like, do you know how your grandfather was towards
him? No. My grandfather, as far as from what I know, wasn't around as much. You get what I'm saying? So, it is, I don't know, but I know certain stories from hearing now, from having grown-up conversation with particular family members. You get what I'm saying? Yeah. But because of who he was in, you know what I'm saying? My father was one of them dudes. I'll just say that. You get what I'm saying? Yeah. And he became the patriarch of that side of the family. So motherfuckers didn't want to upset the gravy.
Yep.
You get what I'm saying? So that's why it wasn't as addressed as it should have been.
And look, bro, and the only reason I asked that because that is a
no, it's a telltale sign.
No, not even. But when I usually do, and it doesn't always depict that like that, but a lot of times it does. Oh, yeah. But I only ask that because when we have kids that come to the school, like we get newer kids or kids that's been there and they do some fucked up shit. Yeah, that's the first question. Like when they call me, I'm like the disciplinary of the school, even though that's really the principal and the council they're supposed to deal with. Even though I'm a builder sub, I run ISS, and I give that fatherly fear to every kid. I tell them when y'all cross, they're like, you ain't my daddy. I'm like, nigga, when you cross this building, you is my kid until I get to put you back in the hands of your real parent. If something go wrong, we are blamed on that. Yeah. But I always, when a kid,
show love, they
do, bro. And that's why so a lot of the toughest kids, brother, I flame them every day. A lot of kids that I'm like, I call them scrubs. It's shit I call my own kids. They don't get that. And I'll just be like, some of them take it wrong, but then I always see them the next day trying to talk to me the most. And I'm like, bro, because you don't have that fatherly figure. And I get it. I play my role how I'm supposed to. I don't overstep it or understep it. But when I have a lot of kids that do some, like we get a kid per se. I used to be, and it came from me being a caseworker. It came from me being a caseworker prior to getting into education years ago. To where I had to deal with a lot of fucked up kids. And when I hear their backstories, it made sense to what they was doing. So when I hear about a kid that be stealing candy and stealing chips and food from people, the first thing I ask the council when they come tell me, he finna sit in ISS of stealing. I'm like, that's cool. Everybody deserve to be reprimanded for what they did wrong. However, I'm like, do y'all know how his living situation is?
Yeah, absolutely.
Because I'm like, if I think about a kid who's known for stealing candy and food, it's leading me to believe this kid don't get fed the way you supposed to be fed. So you coming in here, I see you bashing this nasty ass breakfast, this nasty ass lunch, that's why I fought hard when we did after school care. They wasn't gonna serve the food. I fought hard, but I said, if y'all don't want to deal with it, I'll serve the food and I'll wash the dishes.
Salute to you.
Because, and that was like, even all the women that was a part of it, they didn't want to deal with it because of the issues they had before. I said, look, the only reason I said that, my son go to after school care. with black people at a black church. They feed full ass meals. I'm like, y'all may not provide the best of meals, but the fact that the last time the latest class at this school ate was 1 to 1:30, and say you in 5th grade, that's 5th and 4th grade.
5 o'clock.
We end at 6. You mean to tell me you as an adult don't get hungry from 1:30 to 6 o'clock?
Some of them kids, the only time they eat
is that school. So that was my thing. If you are after school care, and I know your potential last meal can be from after school care.
I know this from personal experience.
And I'll do it with to benefit their parents. Because think about it. If I'm getting off work to get there by 6 o'clock, it's supposed to be at 6. We get some parents, we get leeway because we understand their situation. And we ain't got to leave till like 6:18, 6:20. And we be around at 6:30. But if I see that, I know I can tell your mama ain't got it all. I can tell your daddy ain't got it all.
Yeah.
I want to, or even if your parent do got it all, I know the stress of me leaving after school kid with one of my kids having to get to the crib. By the time I get home, it's 7 o'clock. That means I either got to immediately hop into this kitchen, or they mama immediately got to hop into this kitchen. If because she get home before me, but she a principal, so she running around the building all day. She's worn out. But I'm like, if I get there, I immediately got to hop into the kitchen. Now I'm cooking till 8:30.
It's past bedtime.
But what if I want to wind myself down?
Yeah.
It take a good hour and a half to fully wind yourself down from work. Y'all not gonna eat till 9 o'clock every night. So I made sure them kids got fed at 4:20 every day. So, and they snack before they leave. So, and sometimes the meals be plentiful. It's enough where I know for a fact you're not going home on an empty stomach. Because what if you get home and your mama just too tired to do, and we got a lot of time where we're too tired. Y'all fix what y'all want to eat. What if it ain't nothing for them to fix?
Come on, man. So I guess like at this point, like just talking about the and like at what point do y'all feel like it's on the kid to kind of like not bring on that baggage? You know what I mean?
What you mean?
Like
you mean as in go to adulthood?
Yeah, because I know when I said I wanted to interject earlier, like it was kind of like like I forget like what the context was, but like I'm saying because I see a lot of kids, they hold on to a lot of stuff that they ain't able to talk about. Like me, I'm gonna be honest with you, like me not being able to talk to my siblings because both of my brothers had their dads up to a certain age. Like my youngest brother dad, he actually raised me. He was actually there when I was born.
Okay.
But that being said, like I always tell people, like you having your dad in your life, I feel like it's a lot better than just not. It's hearing stories about somebody you'll never be able to meet.
Oh, absolutely.
No, yeah, absolutely. And that's the fucked up part of the psyche thing to it. Is like whether they come out good or bad, I don't get to have these conversations. It's just like when people in a trial or somebody died, they don't get to tell their side of the story. People could tell me everything about you, but I don't get to hear it from the myth that I know it as.
Let me speak on the person who's had both. I had the amazing father and I had the piece of shit. When I had the amazing father, till I was 9, going on 10, on top of the world. Nothing the confidence that I had, the self-respect that I had, everything that I could have as core values as a kid was to the moon. So when he left, everything, and I'm not saying my mom was a bad mom,
but no, that's a big uproot of something.
Went downhill. Everything to the point to where even like I'm trying to hold on to core values of what a 23-year-old kid is telling me, which is my father. You get what I'm saying? A 23-year-old kid is telling me when I'm like trying to hold on to shit that I'm like 16, 17 now. You feel what I'm saying? I don't know, like can't no woman teach me how to be a man. So I gotta learn from my friends or the streets. What all you can do to me, like I told my mama, like we got into an argument, it was like a couple years ago. Like I was your mom and your dad, and I was like, no, you were my mama that was doing the best that she could. But you couldn't tell me certain things, like you can't even teach me how to pee standing up. Like simple things. You get what I'm saying?
You can give me a depiction of what you think.
What you think. So everything is subjective. But like the man that you want is what you're going to try to teach me to be, versus man shit that's just.
But no, and I get that from a sense of.
I feel like, man, don't get me wrong. I feel like again, like I'm not trying to make my mom seem all high and mighty, but I truly feel like because of the man that I am today, my mom she did enough to put me in rooms with men, and but I felt like my mom had enough trust and faith in me to take what I needed to take from the man's books and apply it to my own.
She made you a responsible person.
But look, so your mother taught you one, accountability, how to be a responsible individual. And because she knew for a fact that a woman herself cannot fully tell a man how to become a man, she put you in a position with other men that she felt were capable to pass down those qualities to you. Like, yes, I know you're not his father, but I like the person you are as the man you are, whether they somebody else's father or not. So it's like, let me put you in these rooms. That's why you got like the big brother, big sister. But that's why I do a lot of shit with the kid. Like, some kids I don't never see their daddy at school. Like, I don't see a lot of their daddies come to the school, but the ones who fathers do come. What's up, Pops? I talk to him. I tell him I snitch on every kid to their daddy. If they do something, because I had one daddy tell me, he said, "Hey, I appreciate you, Mr. A, because I want to know everything he is doing, good or bad." And I said, I appreciate that. I'm like, but you don't even have to give me the thanks, because as a father of a 14-year-old myself, I would want another black man that's in the presence of my kid more hours awake than I am. To be able to tell me, to guide my son, as well as like, hey, he was fucking up today. We had to redirect it.
I ain't gonna lie, that's that Old Testament though, because now today, I would be so grateful to like leave a murder my son in y'all presence, because if I go somewhere for 30-40 minutes, you see a murder tripping or something, like we're gonna y'all gonna get them together. Like nowadays, like, you say something to a guy that's like 25, 26, and you tell him about his son,
like mad.
It's like you're trying to belittle him, and like
it depends on the person, because when I be around motherfuckers and like, hey man, this is that and the other, they be like, you know what? Like, because it's the way you bring it to people.
I can do it to women, and I never had a woman trip on me about it, because they see the father I am to my kid, and I'll be like, hey, I'm not telling you how to parent, but you got little homie tripping. You need me to holler at him?
Nah,
that too.
Nah, bro. If y'all was to tell me right now, like, Zay, you fucking up as a dad, Nico especially,
it's not what to say, but it's
all about, because I'm not going to come at you like, Zay, I think you fucking one. I've seen the father you are, but it's like, hey, bro, say if I knew you was out here wild and you wasn't doing what you supposed to be doing, as somebody that fucks with you on the level of a big brother type thing, it's like, hey, bro, that's me placing that accountability. Clearly, you fucking forgot about.
So you're basically saying it's delivery.
It's all about the approach. That's what you ever hear about. It's not the message, it's the messenger. It's how it's said. But look, I got to post. I got to pose a question that was on here, which we kind of did touch on. Shout out to Nye Harrell. She's actually been somebody that's been tapping in for about a year or so on the show. Absolutely. But she asked, can male family members fill in those gaps? Which,
to a certain degree, yes, but no. I'll say the reason from my standpoint, though, as a person who really did,
and I'll put my input.
You get what I'm saying? As a person, yes, but no. But see, you didn't really have you had an alternative situation. Like, your father could not be. I had a situation to where, the big homies, the uncles, or whoever, they can, if they, but I didn't have many positive male role models in my life. But at the same time, though, I still wanted my daddy.
No,
you get what I'm saying?
So in that perspective,
so now, I don't really know fill in for
in a different perspective. So say in that same perspective, your mother was able to place men in your life to not fill in those gaps, because you can never fill that void. That's what I mean by that. So I think fill in is a bad way to say it, but it's to help be a positive guy, be a guy, just like just like I got, like we talk about all the time. I'm in the Masonic order, and I trust anyone. AD, my best friend Kobe, I trust my best friend Kyle, go back home. I trust them that I can call the school, X, Y, and Z is gonna pick them up. I can trust that they going to pick him up. They go the same way. But me and you in the age bracket, we come from the village era. I mean, no, I'm not saying you don't believe, but what I related that to is when you were talking about the 25-year-old dude. Though, like I was relating it more to how you say you talk to a younger dude, you tell him about something. It's a delivery approach. we came from the era in which that I didn't do crazy shit in public because I didn't know who knew my daddy.
Boy.
I didn't know who knew my mama. And if they did, my daddy's car, I drove my daddy's 94 Jeep Cherokee growing up. My daddy has a unique name. His name is Zadie, Zadie. I thank God every day he didn't make me no junior, which I get a unique name too. But his license plate was Zadie 3. And it meant like it was the third one in our family based off that name. I got a little cousin. I got a big cousin. We called him Shanky. But his mama is my auntie and my daddy's sister. She named him Zadius off of my daddy. And it's just like, I don't draw my daddy dream car was an Infiniti Q45. He got it at one point when I was in high school. So my mama driver, he wouldn't drive it to work though, because he worked in the factory getting oil and all that shit. So my mama drove it to work. She'd let me drop her off sometime when I have my L's and drive to school. But she told me one day, don't have nobody in the car. And come straight to pick me up soon as you get out of school. Say less. My girlfriend missed the bus. So I was like, bet, just hop in the whip, I'm gonna drive to the crib that I can slide to my mama. Well, my mama's best friend is coming down the street and sees me, hits a Yui. Come back, pull up on the side of me, slide the phone in the car. Mama want to talk to you. My mama, as soon as I pick it up. It was like when Ron, if you watch Harry Potter, and Ron Weasley got that screaming mail from his mama, she on the other side hollering, didn't I tell your motherfucking ass don't have nobody else in the goddamn car when you got out of school and come pick me up? I was like, Temple called me X, Y, Z. I was pissed. She did tell me that, but I'm like, yeah, I was like, I was dropping such. She's like, I don't give a fuck about none of that, nigga. That is not your responsibility, boyfriend or not. You are a fucking kid. You my kid. Get your ass to this school. Since she already in the car, get it away. You got to get her. Bring your motherfucking ass. And I had to give her the phone back, but I understood it. So I would do the same shit. If I seen somebody, if I fucks with you on a person, like if I knew for a fact, if I saw your, I know, if I see your kid and I know it's him, and I work at the school, I see, I'm like, hey, bro, I'm going to walk up behind you like, hey, I know your daddy. I need you to be mindful of that. I don't play that.
I give you the pass. I'm going to check.
You get one pass, but I don't tell on you. After that, I'm snitching.
But after that, boy.
But I'm going to say this, though. But I'm going to say this, though. Y'all saying that I'm hella receptive to that.
Because you come from the era of.
But I'm going to be honest
with y'all, though.
I'm going to be honest with y'all, though. And this ain't no knock to y'all because I know not as much, but in the same realm of Nico, I can literally say y'all, I know y'all both the same. But that's one of them things where like you know your OGs, you know what they come from. Like and this is off topic, but to give y'all a little bit more context of what I mean, the Gilbert Arena situation with Jalen Green.
Yeah, bro, that was childish.
I don't even know what the fuck it is. What happened?
Like, all right, so a little bit of background. Basically, Jalen Green having a baby by a 40-year-old or something like that.
Oh yeah, by
Dre.
Okay. All right, so I'm gonna be honest with y'all. I'm gonna be honest with y'all. I respect Nico, so in terms, safe to say, I respect you. If y'all both got on this podcast and knew that me as a 28-year-old got a 40-year-old pregnant, and y'all talking about the 40-year-old I got pregnant, and y'all basically. And
he was telling from a son like he used to fuck with her.
You cracked her or you calling her a hoe. I'm gonna tell you right now, I'm gonna lose respect for y'all because you set the tone for me to even be in the space that I'm at. And what I mean is that y'all older. Y'all, I almost said,
y'all older niggas.
No, them old niggas knew better than to be doing. That was childish of them niggas.
Y'all older niggas at one point wanted us to holler at the older chick, right? So as a young nigga, I made one mistake and I get her pregnant. Now, nigga, you basically talking about how you cracked the same chick that I'm about to have a baby with.
No.
Why you ain't coaching in that perspective?
Well, I guess
so. Why you gotta go to the media?
So
that's for me. Yeah, that's
why you gotta go to the media.
Like, you got a big show, and I get
you doing that shit for views.
You do that shit for views and my demise. That's whole shit. No, I 1,000% agree, bro. That's
lame. Well, I mean, that's where the separation, and because I guess we can talk about that. That's where the separation of that. I try not to be like me. I'll be 40 this year, right? So I try not to do that with like y'all generation, right?
Right.
Because we was y'all in that shit, like nigga, y'all sitting up here on CNN and y'all this and y'all that talking about we ain't shit and we ain't this and we don't value life and all of that. Well, where was y'all bitch ass at?
Yeah, no one.
When
Look,
crack hit, y'all left.
No, nigga, and not only did y'all leave, a lot of y'all fell receptive to it.
That's what I'm talking about. That's what I mean.
I laugh when the older generation. I laugh when the older generation clowns the younger generation like them niggas ain't on shit. Well, nigga, you raised them. You raised the ain't shit niggas and then want to call them ain't shit.
That's why I say.
But no, bro.
That's why I say I give y'all respect though, because y'all do more. Like even Nico make the same post every damn day. And what I mean is he talking about how he basically dealing with other people's kids, but in the same post, he handling them kids. I respect that. Then you going on her saying like, man, this little dude who talking to me crazy. He don't know I just cracked his mama. Like, bro, to me, that is so detrimental to the community. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like you 40 and you going at a 14-year-old, bro. To me, that's petty.
No.
It's emotional and bitch made of a person.
I mean, it's Gilbert Arenas. We gotta act like Gilbert Arenas just don't do outlandish shit. He's done sucker shit for this. The same nigga to show up to the nigga said he was gonna shoot him show up with guns. Like he's a childish ass nigga.
Bro,
and that's what
niggas, bro. Y'all niggas right now, I can say, and I don't know y'all lifestyle, but y'all niggas put boots to the ground. That's what I mean. Like us young niggas, like even me being 28, I'm in that hybrid stage where I'm young, but I'm at that point where, damn, 2 years later, I'm about to be 30. So I'm getting to that point. What I mean is, though, boots to the ground, you niggas got groundwork to y'all. So even if I wanted to try to discredit y'all, how could I? You in the school system, how could I? You basically doing everything for your background that says you basically breed a healthy black community. How could I discredit you when I haven't went in?
But the thing is, like I said, me and him, the same way, the funny part is I connected to both of y'all through this platform. I met him. He was the third guest when I ever started the podcast in here. He was, I think, third episode. And then when you came, you just so happened to show up when I had damn cam. I had a streamer on here. He's like, this is my bro. He here. I was like, well, fuck it, you here. Sit down. Right. And we connected and been locked in ever since then. And you can't, not saying not discredit, but in your words, you ain't gonna discredit what has been proven to be true to you. I've shown nothing but genuine love. I've shown nothing but like as a man, like, hey bro, how you doing, man? Everything cool with you? Like just checking on you. Like when you this nigga calling politic on the phone, just on some random shit. It'll be a shock drop. It'll turn to we talk about shock drop to another 30-minute conversation. To where we got my all right, bro. I gotta go. We ain't know we was gonna do this right now, but it's just when you find like-minded individuals, y'all tend to automatically. It don't take like the real recognize real. Is the greatest term I've heard because you know when somebody's a genuine ass person. You know when somebody got ulterior motives and shit. Some people are sneaky. It's a hybrid. I don't know what you doing, but it's a male intuition. We have them same sisters with kids. It's a father intuition, and it's just like the same way I know when something be going on with my kid, he won't say nothing, but he made more comfortable because his mama's more soft and soft on him because a mother's love is to be nurturing. They supposed to, you fall, oh baby, you got a boo-boo, get up. Mommy a kiss, it'll be okay. Daddy, you gonna fall. Then I tell your ass don't do that shit. He be like, Daddy, I'm hurt. I'm like, I bet this shit do hurt, don't it? Had you stopped running when I told you the first 2 times, you wouldn't have bust your ass.
Now did
you learn your lesson? Yeah, come on. Come on, let me go get a Band-Aid. We're gonna clean that shit up. You need to cry, get that shit out. You wanna get some ice cream?
Yeah.
Let's talk about it. But it's a sense that knows that like, I know he loved me, but he not finna baby me. That's why you always hear men say, hey, stop babying them little niggas. Me and Mr. Harris say it at school all the time, especially Mr. Harris. Stop babying these little dudes because I've watched dudes when I was younger get babied by their mamas, get spoiled by their mamas to grow up and be the most dependable niggas on a woman. They either got to stay with their mama or they need to find a woman they feel fit the mold.
Self-resilient.
Oh, I need a woman like my mama. No, I don't want. Do I want a woman that's dope like my mama? To my father? Yes, because they've been married for 37 years. Do I want a woman that's exactly to the T of my mama? No.
Yeah. Not me.
But look, I'll tell Bree.
Dearly, but no.
My relationship with Bree worked out because our relationship reminds me of my parents. We goofy, we silly together, we kick it. Yeah. She, not that she is my mama, but she has mannerisms like she the house, we the house where the kids want to come spend the night at. All the kids. That's the shit my mama did. We was the house everybody kids came to want to kick and get dropped off at. That's our house. But the way my daddy used to come in the house and be like, ain't nobody told me how these motherfucking kids finna be in here. That's me. I come in the crib be like, God damn. As soon as I walk in, I'll be like, oh hell no. Y'all, how long y'all here? 2 days? Oh man, y'all gotta go home. But they know it's all love with me. Y'all want to come play video games? I'll bust everybody ass in 2K. If y'all want to go outside and hoop it up, y'all want to go walk to the park. Let's get it, big dog. So it's just provide them type of the mother and father balance always got to be provided in life, y'all.
Absolutely.
And look, so I'm gonna ask one question, man, because we've been 3 hours in. Nigga getting a little sleepy in here. I'll be here till school starts. Just talk about that. But we're gonna have a part 2 of this for sure. We're gonna have a part 2, and I want just y'all too. We can bring some up past to be here though. But just a deep question to ask before we get out of here. Has there been times, man, where you felt like you weren't living up to your potential of what you thought you should be as a father?
I feel like, my bad, you can jump in like that. I feel like as a father, for real, if you don't feel like that, you're not progressing. Like, there's always room for improvement. Now, the thing
anything in life.
Everything in life. But the thing is that, like for me, right, being a person that did not have a father, like for real, I overcompensate. So when I fall short of a mark that I set, probably that's unrealistic. You get what I'm saying? I'm extremely hard on myself. So what I want to say, like for fathers like that, give yourself grace.
Please do. You'll drive yourself crazy.
You'll drive yourself fucking crazy. Give yourself grace, because like I didn't ask like me and their mom on together, you know what I'm saying? But I didn't like, damn, man, like, mom fucked up dad. Like, do I take her? Is everything? How can I get better? How can I, you know what I'm saying, improve on this, or how can I improve on that? She'd be like, shut up. Like, boy, you tripping. You know what I'm saying? Shit like that. You get what I'm saying?
But a woman that whether y'all together or not, a real woman, she knows, despite how she feel of your relationship, if you are genuinely a great father to your kid. You can, and some people just ornery and they allow their feelings, and I don't call them a real woman because you still a little girl having childish thoughts like that. I'm gonna let you say yours, and then I'm gonna get into mine before we wrap it up.
I would probably say, more time. I honestly, like the last 2 years, I would probably say more often than I probably should. Be like, you know, like kind of feel like I'm not living up to it. And the reason being is because I don't have that reassurance from a male figure of like that. Of like,
you're doing great.
Of like what Ponto is saying, like I reassure like the people in my life, from the women, from my little sister to my mama to my lady to my kids. But there's the ball being dropped when it comes to me, and I'm gonna be honest with y'all. And what I mean is, it's like, all right, so I go and get this job. I might not like this job, but I'm gonna go do this job because this job pays the bills. Then this job also allows me to spend time with my kids. So
that's why I'm in education.
Like I'm not gonna lie to y'all. Like when they see me out on the social media, like everybody wants to tell me, like, Zay, like the younger generation, you got them on your back with this dad stuff. Like, how do you really know that? Because, like, bro, like, like not to get on no emotional tip, but like I'm down on the inside so that way these kids of mine could live way further than I could ever like imagine. So like to answer the question,
what we supposed to do.
Like 100% of the time, I always feel like I'm never living up to my potential, because my dad ain't gonna never be able to sit me down and say, "Hey Zay, I'm not gonna lie to you. Like I got like the best son in the world, because like you literally taking what I'm doing and you pushing to the new generation." I'll never have it. I'll never know what it's like to put the millennial situation on my back and literally constantly do it. And like, y'all help me not be humble, but this is just me telling y'all, like, people say, why are you so humble? It's because like it's dads I heard that'll never be able to tell their story about how they've been able to do this. My mama, I love my mama to death, but my mama ain't gonna never be able to tell me, son, I know how I feel to be a dad, because mama, you don't know what it's like to give life to these women and to see your kids dangled over you. You don't know what that
that's a pawn.
Bro, you don't know what that's like. So for me to get up and do what I do, no disrespect to my baby mama if she's watching, it's not about the child support. It's not about the money. It's just simple fact that you would take me and put me out to be a bad person, and you still expect me to do.
Yeah,
like,
it's a crazy concept, bro.
Hey, they don't know what it's like to.
But that's why I put the whole real woman. Not calling her childish, but I think people who dangle kids due to hurt are childish because don't allow how you feel about it. It's pure evil. It's pure evil. Don't allow how you feel between me and you to depict what they do. And a lot of times that should be learned behavior. It be girls who father wasn't around, they watch their mama dangle them over them. So it's a repeat.
It's a lack of control issue or fear thing that comes from it. You know what I'm saying? It's a trauma thing.
Ooh, that's a good one. Let me get my question. We got another topic that's somebody that put on here. Yes, I have felt that I wasn't living up to my potential. In the real time I felt that way was the past couple years. And it's been before that too. Me and my son mama broke up when we was living in Iowa. I moved to Jeff City to try to do grad school at Lincoln because I graduated from there. He moved her and him came back to her hometown, East St. Louis. Me being 2 hours away from him, knowing I've always been there since he been in the womb, made me feel away. And the first time I ever felt, and it made me like emotional, like I teared up because it was the first time I ever let him down. I told him I was supposed to get this school refund check. I was banking on that money because I really was still trying to find a job out there that was going to pay me something to do shit with. And this was going to allow me to rent a car, go pick him up. We're going to go to Chicago, go Aurora, go see his pom-pom kicking for the weekend. The check didn't come the way I wanted to because I dropped the class. And so instead of me calling him and telling him, I just kind of I got a depressed state, bro. I went to sleep, didn't answer her calls, and then I get a voicemail from her, long text message, how she had to talk to him about crime because his feeling that shit broke my heart, bro. Broke my fucking heart. So I called and explained it. I talked to him. He felt better after that. I was able to fix the situation. And then the more recent one is when I was working at Square, but shit stressed me the fuck out. So I went on, bro. I didn't show up to work when they told them, like, hey, either y'all put me on a leave of absence or I'm going to resign today. They did leave of absence. I realized on my own time, like, bro, I don't want to work for nobody. So I tried to do videos and shit full time, but I had to cut back a lot in life. And it was just me working for myself, grinding like a motherfucker. And I'm like, bro, I haven't figured out. I haven't set myself up with the resources to allow myself to figure this out. Now, did I have bread when I did it? Yeah, I ended up coming across a nice stack of bread where I was like, I can do this for a little bit. And then it was just like, once that bread started getting low, and it was like, bro, I can't take my kids to do this. I can't do it. Like I'm able to just take care of little bills here, but I can't even enjoy my life myself. So I feel like when you can't take care of yourself as a father, you're not be able to take care of the kids the way you want to. Because you got to take care of yourself as a man to provide that. So it stressed me a lot, bro. And it fucked me up a lot. And so let me just put her thing out there, man. And then another thing and there's a lot of talk me and Mr. Harris have a lot. When you're a good daddy and you got a spiteful baby mama, they gonna hate you. And it's all because of the feeling of you left me. It's just not about you no more. This is about this kid. That's the one thing. Me and my baby mama not like this, but we don't have no beef. We co-parent perfectly. And the one thing she can say, she's like, hey man, how I feel I can never take away that nigga a good father. How me and you ain't got nothing to do with my son. Her father wasn't around. Her father's, her grandma, like all of that. It was a line of women whose fathers weren't around. That's why I get so much respect. To this day, I don't have to call her to get him to her grandma's house when I need somebody to watch him. Even though I'm like, hey, I got something to do. Can you pick him up from school today? I call her grandma. I go check on them all the time. Like, cool. I go pick him up from school, and I'm like, bet, now I come get him from you at this time, and I stay true to my word. They hold me down. I make sure they good. And so, but a question that we got before we get out of here, and another thing, man, and this is another thing that's kind of playing on what you're saying, getting that reassurance, man. Mr. Harris, I believe you should let a kid recognize the inconsistencies that you do have as a father. Don't cut the. You are not a super. It's just like you gotta let them know you're real. But also, as a man telling you, knowing you don't have your father to tell you that, as a man, as an older figure, you're doing amazing.
Absolutely.
You are doing amazing,
your
bro.
Your thought process shows.
I see your kids often, but also take the gratitude the kids provide you. But my father can tell me, my brother will say it sometimes, like, yeah, bro, you're doing good, man. I'm proud of you. He ain't funny. You a good father. My mama always tell me fathers that you're a good father. Ooh. But the ones that touch me the most is a lot of time with my girl. Because of the role I play in her kids' life. The Father's Day cards she writes. I don't ask them, they don't give me nothing for Father's Day. Yeah, but the Father's Day cards she writes for me. Yeah. And it be making me want to cry because she's like, bro, they may not say it. She's like, the boys love you. Like, you do so much, the role you play in their life. Because one of them, father, he was never really around. Once he got to know who he was, met him twice, then he passed away. Tragically in a car accident. And the other one, father, is around. Like, at one point in time, he really wasn't around. But he got his life turned around. And I'm so happy that he was like, the young was able to spend the whole spring break with his dad. That's what's up. I love it. Because I've never talked bad about neither one of them men. I don't know them personally to know what y'all went through to make you make the personal decisions you made. When I seen him, he came to the birthday party. I could tell how he was kind of reserved because but I'm like, what's up, bro? How you doing, man? I'm such and such. This is our first time meeting. I'm like, bro, it's all like, bro. You don't have to feel no type of way around me, bro. I'm not here to. I've never undermined it. Your word go. Now, granted, I'll take care of your kid more than you do.
But at the same
but your work as a father, if you ever wonder, hey, can I talk to you, man, about some stuff, with a kid? Let's chop it up. But some niggas not built like that. But I've seen you talk about it. I've seen you just tweet about it the other day. Nigga trying to cause wreck with you over how you provide for their kid. But that's his insecurities as a man, bro. That's his insecurity as a man, realizing he ain't doing what he was supposed to do. He probably hears. If his son do get to come around him, he hearing that, oh yeah, me and such and such do such and such, knowing that's the shit you supposed to be doing. That shit cut deep to a nigga.
But even with that,
that's a personal issue.
That's a personal issue because my thing is that I need to have a relationship with you because you're around my kid. Bro, you get what I'm saying? I need to check your temperature and know what all the shit that's going on anyway. Bro. So yeah,
understandable. I know we got to get out of here, but I cannot stress this enough, bro. I literally told him that. And the thing is that, bro, I told him, I literally told this dude. Matter of fact, I told my girl to tell him, bro, I'm laying around your son every day. You would think, bro, on any given day, you would want to know what type of man is laying with your son. And the reason why I said is because, bro,
you don't know if I'm a child molester.
You don't know what type of nigga I am.
Not even that, bro. He literally came. The little dude that came to me and said he didn't call me dad.
Yeah.
So the reason why it's so serious for me, bro, is because I know you're not my son, bro. And from a realm of relativeness, blood relation.
I got you.
But the dad in me, once you say that, bro, that locks you in.
You mind.
Bro, we can break up tomorrow, bro. You still my son. I'm still going. If I'm not gonna be with your mama, I'm gonna still find people to literally. It's gonna sound crazy, but I'm gonna find people to watch your mama and watch you because you didn't call me your dad. So I still have a responsibility to you.
That's how I feel with them. I know you know your father. I know whatever issues. But the youngest one's a more people person. The oldest one's more like me. I'm a reclusive. I talk like when me and him be in the crib, I just yell to make sure he good. You good?
You good?
I'm good. All right. Because that's how he is. He stated himself, but he's always been like that. But he's one of them kids you could tell he want that type of interaction. But kids ain't had it so long they try to be all tough about it. And I was like, it's like, bro, you ain't gonna be like that. But the little one, he loved the fact that something happened in basketball. He know I love basketball. He love basketball, so he get a lot of the game from me. I help him. I was assistant coach on his basketball team. So let shit happen. He see on TikTok. He come around the room. Nico, you see such and such get traded and such. I'm like, you late. I've been do that. He see me. He see me walk around with the Anthony Evans. He told his mama he wants some. He see me with a pair of hand on I had. He's like, man, where you get them? I was like, so you pocket watching. I'm like, get your money up. Don't worry about money. But if you want them to holler at me, we can talk about it. But it's just like, I just give them that report like, hey, I'm Nico to y'all. You don't have to call me. I don't need one. I'm not your dad. But I just want you to know that I play the role of a father figure in y'all life because at one point in time, I'm being in your life fully. Me and your mama get married. I've been in your life. Y'all get to 18. I've been there since the youngest was 6, the oldest was 8.
Yep. That's how it is.
I've helped raise you. And I'm your dad.
6.
Not saying I've put in time, money, effort, love, blood, sweat, and tears into making sure I feel like if y'all become ain't shit niggas, I'm a part of that.
Yeah. No,
because like I said, I'm in the house. I got into the school I work at is the school my girl was a teacher at before she became a principal. I started after she was there. I did it not because of free benefits was a plus for SLP, but I did it because the boys went there. She had become a principal at a high school. She got to be up at 5 o'clock in the morning to be there by 6. How you gonna get your kids to and from? Even before I was waiting on the school to Desi to pass my shit and accept me, I was taking them to and from school to relieve that stress. Yeah. I can get paid and I'll take them to and from to work with me. The same way you was doing, they get to keep that up. Yeah. I had to substitute the class with my youngest today. Yeah. And I just look across the room like, hey, bro, nigga, you see me in here. Yeah. I let him know all the time, I can't touch these other kids. I can slap the shit out you in this bitch. So I want you to remember that. Because I don't got him at school for little shit he did thinking they're gonna get to me. Put him, I walk in that class, they see me coming. Hey, come with me. Yeah. I close them doors and get the hit niggas in the chest like, hey, what I tell you, bruh?
But see, like, okay, so let me add on that real quick because I know it's another question. Fathers, y'all gotta be a presence at these schools.
Please
be a presence at these schools. Like for me, at my school, my daughter's school. When I show up at the door, hey, Mr. Rucker,
my son,
you want to go to the class?
Look,
absolutely. I mean,
they don't even call.
I'm this, I'm that, I'm all of that.
Bruh,
you get what I'm saying?
The same way when I show up to my son's school on the east side, I'll pick him up early. She like, you want me to call her? You just want to go down there? You good, Miss Gully? I want to catch him.
Listen,
I just go pick him up, Sean. The kids to see, he go to, like I said, it's a school, it's less than 300 kids. Any grade kid to see me, his class. Yeah. Hey, Sean, your daddy out here? He got his best friend in there named Andrew. I rock with the kid. He's a respectable young man. Here comes, his first time me meeting him. He walked up to me, he got up. How you doing, Mr. Mark? My name is such. Sean is my best friend. I just wanted to come introduce myself.
That's what's up.
So when I see him all the time, he be happy. Hey, Miss Mark, like, what's up, big dog? Like, how life going? How you doing, man? I'm glad to see you doing good. Ooh, and it's just, the next time I see him, I saw his mama this time, and I'm mad I ain't say nothing to her. So I'm like, you doing it. I don't know if his father's around because I see you bringing him to this party, but you doing great. Yeah. Because not too many kids have manners. I deal with kids all day. Right. Some of them kids just bad as fuck. Right. Your kid is, I can tell your child is growing up in church doing it like he got the manners for what he need. But look, the question we're gonna do before we end it, which is I posted it, but her and Mr. Harris kind of been dissecting it. And it's something to play off of kind of what you're talking about. All of us playing a stepfather role to somebody. What can she do as a mother to lessen the effects of a sometimey father from our perspective?
From a stepdad?
So just saying, and I'll say it in my lane because like I said, my girl's oldest father, he didn't even realize he had a different father from the youngest until one of her cousins got drunk and said something. Yeah. And then so now she got to explain it. She was hurt about it, and I had to let her know, like, hey, you're not a bad mother for not letting him know. You as a mother of a protector, because who wants to tell somebody that this man impregnated them and just said, fuck you? He's like one of 10. He don't even know a majority of them siblings. He found out about one sibling because they was at the same school, and the kid, mama knew about him, but he didn't know about the kid. So, and then, I mean, the other one know his father. He got other siblings too, but they are tight-knit. Everybody know each other.
So my question for her would be, what type of parent is she? Is she the overbearing hover parent that don't talk this way to my kids, don't do this, they just,
Well, no, so it's not, so she's not posing the question as how a stepfather should, like, how do you let this man interact with this kid? It's just more so, and I've seen her talk about it. My son's father is a sometime nigga. He's here one day, he's here, not the next day. How do you lessen the effects on the kid? Being like you dealt with it, your father being a great father, then he turned it. Like, how does the mother? How does she help him lessen the effects? Shout out my boy Nando STL.
Oh man, I'm gonna tell you right now.
You go ahead, and then I go right now.
The best way to do that is to be 100% honest with them.
It depends on because what if that kid's dad is his hero and then he dips?
I'm gonna be honest with you. That kid going through so much at home, bro.
Don't bash.
Bro,
that's my big
thing. I mean,
despite how you feel, don't bash the nigga.
Could turn into this nigga did turn to an ain't shit ass nigga. You can't tell your kid that.
And he'll find out on his own.
Yeah.
Well, no, that go back to what you were saying though. Like, like that depends on what type of person as a mom you are. My mom, up until I was 20 or 21, didn't even tell me the real facts about her and my dad. I just had to find out through a drunk night in a cigar.
Okay.
Yeah.
So that might have been my mom talking in the bluff with me, or she didn't want me to really resent this.
She didn't want you to hurt.
You know what I'm saying? So, you know what I'm saying? Like, whatever that is, like y'all saying, like, you leave that over there. You know what I'm saying? You don't put that, but you do be honest. Like, like, maybe he might have stuff that he going through. Like, these kids shouldn't have to adjust, but these kids have to know what us man going through. It's not fair for the kid to understand what the man.
So, are you asking, like, are you saying, like, add perspective?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, and I get it. Like, hey, man, your father.
I get what you're saying, but
your father's young. He got to grow.
Yeah. I'm gonna say, if it's a boy, you really gotta soften the blow because he gotta be where his dad gonna be at some point in time in life. He has to learn how to be what that man is. It should have should have been taught to be. So to answer her question, what you can do is you can just be upfront and honest, and then on top of that, if he asks questions as why as to that, at that point you go and find resources for him to have. Just like this right now, that should be a question where if she want more insight, go and ask Nico, go and find Pancho, or go and find places, because women at one point didn't have the resources that they have now today. You go put him in places where you got to learn that, man. You can't just go put him in a big brother, a big sister program, because they might be wherever they.
Well, I disagree in that instance as far as because there were resources back then, like some of the most positive.
It's just more readily available now.
Well, no, I think it's less now than it was then, and I'm gonna say, understand what I'm saying though, because back then, like the most influential men that was in my life that were positive were my football coaches. I just told Coach Earl recently, like I bumped into him on some random shit. Thank you for everything that you did. You know what I'm saying? The reason why I'm also saying it is because they have shut down a lot of after-school programs where men would be able to be available there. There were a lot, like Matthew Dickey ain't getting as much money, Herbert Hoover ain't getting as much money. All of these places have shut down versus where when we were there before gang banging even got started in St. Louis, you picked a side. Either you was Herbert Hoover, or you was Matthew Dickey, or you was City Rec, or you was this or that. So you had places where kids could go.
I get what you're saying in that sense.
So that's what I mean as far as the outreach, as far as that goes. But I do agree in the instance of that. So allow me, I guess, add on a little bit. So I want to talk about what my mom did for me. So when I asked questions, because it got to a point like, damn, well, I stopped waiting at the window, waiting for him to come. You get what I'm saying? Why my daddy ain't here? Do my daddy love me? Do this, do that? She'll be like, baby, yeah, but you just gotta grow more to understand it. But she never bashed him. She never talked down about him. She never did any of that. And she allowed me to a certain degree to process emotion. Even though I was like, I was even angry at her because from the times that he would show up, your mama, the reason why I ain't around is your mama holding this child support over my head and all of this shit, even though this nigga had money and he only had to pay $50 a month. So yeah, it was super lame. But my point in saying this is that
look, speaking of the dude, my man's Mr. Harris, Coach Earl Mick made me join my high school track team, changed my life.
See what I'm saying? Earl Cole was a real guy, but the thing is that she never bashed. She was always like comforting, and she broke things down to a certain degree. I wish you would have explained a little bit more, but she broke things down. Oh, you at the moment? She broke things down as where my mind can conceive it at that particular time. Because now as a grown man with kids and all of that shit, I understand even more what she was trying to do because I'm in that seat.
Yeah.
But you try to break it down to him and have as open of a communication relationship as you possibly can. Yeah. Because honestly, like, I hate to be like this, but you're never going to, no answer is going to be good enough. And that's just the truth of the matter. Like with you, where you said I was still angry, even though he can't, like, it got brought up to me. For me, I was still angry because I'm like, damn, like, it shouldn't be this way. It shouldn't be that way. So no answer is going to be good enough. But what you can do is open a room or the table of communication. That always needs to be there, and a place to be for your kid, your son, to be vulnerable with you.
So look, and then just as we wrap it up, because she's kind of been putting comments, she's talking about her dad is in his life, and the one thing she just didn't want her child to take that out on her. So when
I'll be honest with you, hold on there. That may happen.
It may happen.
You gonna have to, like, that's kind of like that's like kind of the blow of parenthood.
Yeah.
Like, you're going to have to eat that. Like, I hate to
whether it's your fault or not.
Whether it's your fault, you have to understand, like what in the Bible say, forgive them for they know not what they do.
Yeah.
They're going to come back and apologize to you. Like, I've apologized to my mother so many different times because of the shit that I put her through because of not understanding. But it's going to happen. Because he's confused.
I agree.
And
he's yearning for something that's not there.
Yeah, you're gonna have
or he can't obtain the way he wants to.
Yeah.
So my tidbit to it before we wrap it up is like when I was explaining how my girl texted me once the oldest found out. And she felt horrible. And I sent her a nice long text message. I was like, first of all, baby, don't beat yourself up about this. Don't cry about this. Give yourself grace because you didn't want to have to hide the fact that his father didn't want no dealings with him. So you did. I'm like, at one point, like I said, he thought his youngest brother, his little, I mean, he only got one besides my son, but his brother father was his for a while because he played that role until he did what he did and got up out of the boat. And so he just thinking, oh, well, our daddy left us. And then he found out, like, damn, we both got two different fathers. And I was like, give yourself grace. I'm not saying you was young. She was like, I think 23 when the first one was born.
The human brain.
And it's just like, I was just like, man, the nigga, he did what he, but I think he was a little older. That nigga had kids already. So he just chose to be, a situation happened, the nigga just chose to not do what he was supposed to do. I was like, don't beat yourself up about it because look at what you have accomplished. Absolutely. As a mother. Now, do they have a moments where they be spazzing? I can tell that if a daddy was around, that shit wouldn't be like that. Yeah. But I'm here. Now, like, I'm in that road to now that is where, I'm gonna still. That's why I don't get in between a lot of they stuff. I still allow you to be their mama. But when I hear, like, when it get too far for me, niggas get to talk. Hey, yo, your mama said what the fuck she said. Yeah. This ain't no debate, nigga. You don't debate with niggas who don't pay big. You do the fuck she said and stop talking back, or I'm gonna get up on it. Because her threat is keep playing with me, or I'm gonna tell her. She'll say, I'm gonna go get Nico Bell, or I'm gonna have Nico come up in here. Nah. I was like, don't use me as a threat, because when I do it, I'm gonna do that shit.
No, I'm going.
Because the little one thought he tried to do it. I said something like, bro, I'll whoop your ass. He was like, you know, kids find out about this. You can't whoop me. You're not my legal guardian. I said, you think she gonna stop me from doing something to this motherfucker?
Hey.
He looked dead at her. She was like, what you want me to tell you? I said, boy, if you think your mama got the strength to stop me from doing anything, you are sadly mistaken. And if you keep playing, I'll whoop her with you. Think shit sweet, bro. Think shit sweet, bro. And he was just like, He know he's been around me long enough to where he do something. He just know I'm looking. He look up. He just see me. He be like,
"I know that look."
He like fuck like that. I've mastered the look, and it work on any kid at the school.
What I've learned is part of fatherhood and stuff, masking that, getting that Samuel L. Jackson from look down. Like,
you ain't got to say nothing. You just got to look.
Sit your motherfucking ass.
Once my eyebrows get to raising up, it's like, nigga, that mean that's like me standing up. Yep. Once I stand up, nigga, it's like that. So I'm gonna go there if you want me to go there. The first thing he do something like, Patrick, quit fucking playing with me, bro. And he don't realize, like, I go on the way I go off on him at home, I'm gonna do it at school too. Yeah. Because I want you to know I'm all for embarrassing you wherever you act up at.
Oh, I wish my son understood.
They don't get that.
Bro, like,
no doubt. Now, and not just to pinpoint, you are doing great. You are doing the best you can. And the one thing I had to tell my girl too, you definitely are. Do not feel you have to overcompensate for the lack thereof of their father. You are going to burn yourself out. Boy. She felt like she needed to Christmas because everybody ain't doing it. She need to go above and beyond. That's great to support, but then they gonna have this unrealistic expectation that they always need to. I'm like, woman is supposed to. I'm like, no. All of this shit. Yes, you take care of your kids, but don't feel you have to overcompensate for the lack thereof because you didn't tell that nigga not to be around.
Hey, I'm gonna just say,
especially
this, leave it off on this. I come from a single parent household, and my mom communicated effectively. And not to put my mama business out there, when my mama lost her job, she told us that the stuff that we was doing once she was shouldering the load of everything financially. When she lost her job, she told us we wouldn't go to the movies. She told us we wouldn't have the Nikes every week. So I don't know if this situation relates to you in any kind of viewpoint or perspective, but I just want you to know that them boys gonna understand because you treating them with love and passion. And as long as you communicate with love, they can never fault you for that.
Don't hide it.
I'll never fault my mama for telling me exactly what was about to happen. Yeah. You told me that we're not gonna go to the movies every week like we used to. All right, so you know what? I'm gonna pop this DVD in and I'm gonna hang out with my brothers. Yeah.
Kids so simple, bro. You don't have to, bro, I'm go outside. With effective communication, kids are so simple. You can flat out and be like, hey, bro, listen. I had to tell my son on Christmas, I'm like, hey man, look, I don't have it like I want to. Mm-hmm. Am I going to get you some stuff? Yes. But and man, he be like, but my son is also like I was as a kid. What you want for Christmas? I don't know. What you want for your birthday? No, not even though he just wanted them. It doesn't take much.
No, I'm saying it's terrible that we feel like we even have to on Christmas. We even got to give this abundance amount of stuff.
Well, no, but you know the thing about me, I started that when I was young. I don't buy my son a lot of Christmas, not because I can't afford it. Even when I could, this Christmas we did it up all that. We didn't go super big in the book. We gave everybody the loft, the full size loft bed. We redid their room.
I just did my
full size loft beds. PS5. You got the desk. PS5s. I bought the gaming computer screen. So now he got the PS5 hooked up to it. He got his own gaming nook. Bought him a big. His big thing he asked for. He's like, "Well, can I get a big beam?" My girl bought a big dumbass bean bag. He loved it. He's like, "Well, can I get a big bean bag?" I was like, "I'll buy you one. I ain't buying one like hers. It's just like $300, but I'll get you big enough for your size." And as soon as he got it, that motherfucker puffed up. He was in love with it. He walked in that room. We wrapped up everybody's room. They got to take him down. They was just so. And my girl, I did the bed putting together, but my girl is the one who took it above and beyond, doing the LED lights. So they could flick their button, different color lights that go based off music and sound and other stuff. She spelled their names in their rooms, like she put their names in their rooms across the wall and gaming. Like she made my son and her oldest gaming rooms. The youngest one was more of a basketball room. And they loved it. Yeah. And it was just like, but they understood that, yeah, we're not going to get 50,000 things, but I'm like, the working time we put into this, man, you got a whole new room. Everybody, y'all, three of y'all, everybody got a PS5. Ain't no more. We got to wait for somebody. It was one PS5 in the crib. She had bought for her two boys the year before. So how she did it was, look, I'm going to give you this PS5. I'm going to buy your brother one. I'll get you an iPad or something. Mm-hmm. Since I ain't buying you a new PS5 like everybody else. He was like, bet. Oh, I still get a PS5 and I get it. And I still one up this nigga because I got an iPad. So it's just like, man, once they little kids like all that little shit. When I realized my son was getting toys, playing them bitches for 2 days and don't want to chill with them no more. I was like, I'm finna make everything I buy intentional.
Yeah.
So the stuff I buy you, I know you can. That's why I ask him first. Like, hey, what do you want?
What do you?
That's how me and my girl do. For the long now we try to do. I told her for Valentine's Day she could surprise me. She did a hat bouquet because I've been buying more hats. So, but I did. She wanted. I was like, what you want? She's like, I want a money bouquet. I gave her $200, and I could have paid somebody to do it. I got 100 ones, 25s, and I literally spent 3 hours rolling each rose up, making that shit myself, bro. And I waited till she did mine in the morning. So when I came out, I would be her home from work that day because I wasn't going to have the school care because it's Valentine's Day. So my stuff was sitting in there. When I got to the crib, I finally had to put it together. So I put all the motherfucking shit and I set the thing in the base I bought. Put some decoration stuff, went in the room, laid it on a chair, put a bear, bought back rose petals spell. But I did that because she said, I heard her say one time, our first ever Valentine's Day when we won the official, we bought each other stuff, but we did something small, brought it to the crib. I cooked. But when she walked in, I had a big heart and rose petals on the floor with the little candles outlined, and it was real candles. I had to blow all them bitches out. Like outlining that motherfucker around that motherfucker, and she was just so music playing, flowers on the table. Look, she was so dumbfounded that a nigga went that far for her. She was like, you ain't did that again. So I was like, say less. She walked in the room. This time I had to buy the real lights. I found you could buy flicker candles that just flick the button. I was like, man, that's saying that. But she walked in the room, was just like, yeah. And I was like, I'll tell you, I was mad, but I'm like, hey, you better take that money off that money bouquet. I'll spend a lot of time, nigga. She let that shit sit there for days. But she fucked with it. She was just like, I just wanted to keep looking at it. And to the point she would have been, I get to the school, all the women that work at the school, they all know her. They was like, ooh, no, my girl used to work this, so it was not that. I know, but no. But I walked in, the secretary,
a thing like that, but like on some supportive shit.
No, but the secretary walked in, she's like, I see you, my boy. That's what I'm talking about. She's like, I fuck with, because we was talking. She was doing one for her friend's birthday. So I showed them the picture of what I was doing and shit. And then I done got them knowing her story and all of that. I done had plenty of time they walked through like, bro, I appreciate you. The way you love on her. Like, because we know some of my girls have been shot. Like all types. Like before I met her, like there's a lot that happened in her life. And I've been the one to come in and just be like, I ain't finna say, wolf ticket, but shit, you gonna get me.
Nico gave the no limit soldier.
Oh yeah, she a thug, bro. She let me know she let that 22 go on me.
Here's one thing that I need to say: like, women, you are not that kid's father.
You're not,
and that is okay.
And stop doing them Happy Father's Day post on
and daddy shit
on Father's Day.
You are not the father, and that is okay.
You're an amazing woman.
It sucks that you have to work double overtime because this motherfucker didn't take care of what he needed to take care of. But understand that you are not the father.
Man, we gotta give a motherfucker. Y'all heard that, man. And honestly, man, I feel like it was no better way to end this episode. Ladies, for the single mothers out here, you are doing amazing. For the single fathers out here, you are doing amazing as well, because you're a statistic that they don't believe is true. It's a lot more black fathers. You are amazing. It's a lot more black men in their kids' life than the world likes to put on. I know plenty, and I don't fuck with niggas who don't take care of their kids.
I stop being friends.
I will cut you off. We will fall back. I fell back from homeboys because you was doing too much. I said, you get it together, I'm back in. But I need you to take care of your kids the same way you see me take care of mine, man. Make sure y'all tap in motherfucking next week, man. First of all, man, I got to clap it up for you, brothers. We had a wonderful, this is, every week it always ends up happening. This has been the longest episode. Only one that may compete to this is my 100th episode.
And you say that every time when I come
here. Yeah, bro.
This is the longest episode.
No, bro, we've been on for 3 hours and 31 minutes.
I believe it.
Straight. But that's when you're having good convos, man. Yeah. That's when you're having good convos, man. I appreciate y'all brothers for coming in here with the vulnerability, being able to talk. I knew we was gonna get this deep. Shout out to the Deuce that helped. The Deuce, when I seen him over, he's like, man, I'm about to give, man. I hope niggas want to partake. I was like, I said I wasn't gonna drink tonight, but since we in the atmosphere, I ain't get drunk. I know this, but I make sure I'm good, man. It's nothing better than chilling with like-minded brothers, man. Good brothers of good hearts and stature, man. So shout out to all the single mamas doing their thing, man. Shout out to Eric. Shout out to all 82 of y'all. I don't know what's been popping on Twitter. I don't know if it's spam pages or real niggas rocking. But for the fact that I've had a consistent 65 and up for the past month on Twitter, like, and it say right now I got 77 people tapped in on Twitter, man. I want it to keep growing, keep sharing it, man. We're gonna keep bringing y'all this news. Like I say, shout out to the Past Master who's not here. We here with you in spirit. I love you, my boy. Me and Past Master do this wonderful thing, what we call postal podcast. Me in the rain, sleet, or snow, we in this hoe. We gonna come give you the wonderful news, the tools, and all the motherfucking blues clues that you can think of within our culture, man. And we give you them combos that need to be had. We have funny episodes, but then you got your times where you got to get deep, man. So make sure y'all tap in next week, man. I got my dog Yerdy G is coming in this motherfucker, man. We're gonna talk about what he got going music-wise. I'm gonna holler at him a little bit about his podcasting days with the horror podcast he got. And then, man, we're just gonna keep building and growing from there, man. So as always, I'm your boy Nico the Great. It's Ethnic Ishamore, episode 30, season 2, and we up out this thing. I appreciate y'all fucking with us, man, tapping in the whole time. Share the live if you're seeing it. Please share it. I appreciate all the engagement. Shout out to everybody that was on here. Shout out Nas. Shout out Mr. Harris, man. We was out here getting it, man. I appreciate y'all. It's all love with the Ethnic Ishamore team, and we out there.